Hey everybody, NecroVMX here, and welcome to the List Critics 2, and with me is Armageddon time.
Giggity, giggity, goo.
Goo is probably on his phone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the noise. There's this water bottle that's like wedged here, and it's right here. I just get rid of that. Sorry about that. I realized the microphone was right there, but I just wanted to get rid of that. Okay, so we're going to start, as we always do, with Pleated Jeans' Tumblr Getting Deep.
Get ready,
21
everybody.
instances of Tumblr Gets Deep.
Get your creams ready. We're getting deep.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Could you speak up? I'm having a hard time.
How's this?
It's no different.
Alright, I'll project better.
Maybe... Hold on, let me see if my Skype volume is low or something.
Okie dokie.
Because I'm trying to keep the speaker volume low so we don't get that echo thing.
So I just don't sound like a ring announcer.
Well, it could be worse.
Well.
You could sound like the Sega Camp gamer.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Did you have to bring that memory up?
Yes, I did.
Oh boy. Good
right.
times with Sega Camp
Okay,
gamer.
that's better.
Okay, good.
Alright, I just disabled auto detect in Skype. Okay, so Sidewalk Witch says, I love fat opossums because it looks like somebody literally just inflated them with a bike pump a little bit.
Aw, yeah.
And in case you've never seen a fat opossum, he does provide an image, which I will give to you. Anybody else, I guess you could just Google fat opossum. It is pretty cute.
Okie dokie. Aw, yeah, there he is.
It's like a fat cat rat thing, you know?
Yeah, pretty much slightly inflated, like with a bike pump.
Yeah. Okay, this next one doesn't have any names. Me, mocks parents for not understanding technology. Me, has to Google how to cook an egg.
Who? Even when I was at my most inept with cooking, I knew you crack an egg and you just let it go until it looks about right.
Well, you know, that's the most basic thing. Like, if you can't cook an egg, you can't cook, you know?
Like, if you can burn water, there's a problem.
I mean, you know, here's the thing, though. Like, isn't it the parents' job to teach their kids these very simple things?
Even, like, the most simple, basic, just something.
I mean, just think, like, who doesn't know how to cook an egg? Like, babies, right?
Right.
Why? Because they haven't learned yet. But it's not something that they're going to pick up on, like, you know, like Dora the Explorer. You're going to have to teach them that.
It's like what Biggie says, if you don't know, now you know. You know, you know.
Okay, East African says, change your mindset, educate yourself, stay positive, cut shitty people off, eat healthy, focus on your goals, spend some time alone, read books, drink more water, take care of your skin, start a noise band, get 6 or 7 roommates, eat hummus with them. I said humans. Humans would have been funnier, but whatever.
I really thought that was like you trying to poke a little something in there. Eat humans. I mean,
No, that was a mistake. I'm a little tired. Okay, this next one also doesn't have a name. It says, throws tissue into a trash can from 2 feet away. Ballin'. Ball is life. Basketball never sleeps. Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes.
Holy shit. If that's the most exciting thing that guy's done all day, he needs to get out more.
Well, actually, I think of it a different way. If he gets excited over that little thing, then good for him. I wish I could get excited by little tiny things like that, right?
I suppose so. Man, he's going to have a freaking heart attack when he just looks outside.
You know what's funny is, like, you do get that feeling like if you hit a good shot into the trash can from, like, a really far away, but he's talking about from 2 feet away.
I've seen completely blind people shoot basketball from across the running area, the gym, and get nothing but net. And it was
what are you talking about? Like Daredevil, like?
Yeah, like that kind of shit. Like, and they hit it, and we got to be like, you got it.
All right,
you just have to believe us.
Well, anybody can do it once.
Yeah.
But can you do it twice in a row? That's the question.
Well, that's rough.
Yeah. Okay, Kage Kubi says, Bae, come over, me, and then shows a picture of some guy from a comic book crashing through a window. Bae, you were supposed to say no, and then I tell you that, me, and it shows the same guy, like, running through the hills.
What the hell?
When Bay says come over, you come over.
Come on over.
Okay, this next person's got a terrible name on Tumblr. It's S2GJ66B88AB. I mean, apparently they passed out on their keyboard and then made a Tumblr account out of that somehow.
Yeah, or they used their license plate number.
And I don't know what the point of pointing this out is, but it just says, my grandparents' Wi-Fi password is spinach77.
Maybe it has some secret meaning.
I don't know. I mean, that's a weird... I mean, hey, no one's ever going to fucking guess that, right?
Well, now they are.
Well, I mean, unless they track this person down with a horrible name and...
Yeah, I guess
and find out which grandparents they're talking about, find out where they live, and then go, I don't know, like steal their Wi-Fi.
Hey, man, people got...
And then by that time, it's not spinach77 anymore. It's like carrot82, you know?
I was thinking kumquat69.
I bet you were.
Yeah.
Local Nativity says, I want to audition for all the ugly roles in movies, because if you get the part, you're in a movie, which is cool. But if you don't get the part, it means you're not ugly enough for it, which is also cool.
Damn, it's a win-win.
Eleanor Jane Style says, nothing I've ever heard was as positive as this post. Well, I hate to rain on the parade, but it could also mean that you are too ugly for the role.
Been called ugly,
Fugly, very fugly, but
pug
fugly.
fugly.
But never ugly.
Yeah.
Now, you know also what it could be is maybe you're ugly enough but you can't act.
Maybe you're not Hollywood ugly.
Yeah, well, that's true. Hollywood ugly means what? You have an eye patch? I mean, you're Steve Buscemi?
You have a tiny little scar, Steve Buscemi.
He is a little weird looking, but he's not like the most hideous man in the universe.
He is a bit ferret-like.
Yeah, he is ferret-like, that's true. But people think ferrets are cute, so...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Agua de Sandia says the best part of being bilingual is 2 times the memes.
I don't know.
See, now, I would think the best part of being bilingual would be, like, listening on people's conversations when they don't think you understand them.
Or the best part about being bilingual is you can speak 2 languages, which is the definition.
Well, yeah, that's not the best part. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
All right, this next one doesn't have name. Someone drives next to me in the other lane at the exact same speed. Me. Don't make it weird. Well, I know you're not a driver, but I can attest to that. That is like when you're on a highway and somebody pulls up next to you and they're driving the exact same speed. They're not passing you. They're not lagging behind. It's just that is awkward.
One huge pet peeve of mine is when I'm walking and somebody in front of me is walking just the slightest bit slower than you.
Oh my God!
Like just
because then you either have to just like match their pace or you have to like speed up and go around them.
But speeding up, you speed up, but you have to do it for a longer period than you're used to.
Or you have to just like start jogging.
Pretty much, and then you got to slow back down again, and it looks.
That is annoying. but that's more annoying. This like the whole like the car thing. That's more awkward and weird. Like, because there's always that thought like, what are they doing?
I've when being in the passenger seat, I've definitely been in that situation before, looking to my right and then seeing the person like, oh, I wonder how long this moment's going to last.
Yeah, exactly.
Freeze it in time, you know?
Just Shower Thought says, not once have I heard a car alarm going off and thought, hey, there's a car being stolen.
Yeah, it's always like, oh, geez, who tapped the car this time?
Yeah, or who sat on their panic button.
Yeah.
That's very true. Do you remember those alarm, like, everybody's alarm, like, is just, like, the horn honking? But do you remember those ones that were like, woo, 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 woo,
yeah, like
and they had a very specific pattern that like you would memorize after a while.
And then at the very end it was boop,
boop. Yeah. You were named, this is from, This Guy Knows What I'm Talking About. You were named after 2 of the bravest people I ever knew. Shakira.
I don't understand, unfortunately.
It might be a little too deep for me.
Yeah, Tumblr, you gone far too deep down. Come back up.
They went around the other side. I think you're going to appreciate this one.
Okay.
Baby Farrelligator says, blind people can't see nudes. And then Sober Sexting replies with literally braille porn.
It exists.
No, I mean, like, I'm not talking about, like, I assume Braille porn is just like a fuck book, but in Braille.
Yeah.
No, this is like, well, there's some Braille on the page, but there's also, like, the dots, like, shaped to be like a naked chick.
Like an ASCII picture or something?
Yeah, except it's made out of Braille dots, and some guy's, like, running his hands over it.
Maybe they should have, like, pop-up books. If those don't exist, they will.
Well, they should.
Yeah.
Well, they have adult coloring books. How about adult pop-up books?
Hey, now, yeah.
How do you say this? Aesthetisch... Oh, God. Aestheticlawis, I think?
Oh, man.
Or maybe it's Aesthetic Lewis. I think that might be it, actually.
That sounds more proper.
They should let them have spaces in Tumblr names.
Safe spaces.
Oh, God, no. See, no. Don't do this to me. Reblog this if you're the friend that walks in the grass when the sidewalk is too small. What the hell was that? Okay, we're on hold. I heard that water dripping sound, and now we're on hold. And the last time that... I don't even know if it's still recording. The last time that he did this to me, he had gotten a call, and that's why. So what I'm going to do is hang up and call him back, I suppose. Well, that was awkward.
Sorry about that.
You got a call?
Yeah, did you guys hear anything?
Well, I heard that water pissing sound, and then it put the Skype thing on hold, and that's why I figured, oh, it was probably he got a call, so I hung up and kept dialing until it worked.
Yeah, I tried to make it quick. No problem.
Ace the Tick Lewis says, reblog this if you're the friend that walks in the grass when the sidewalk is too small.
Yeah, pretty much. I do that.
Okay, there you go.
It's easier on the knees.
Yeah. Deng Xiaoping says, oh no, I gotta start with this one. Manufacturing says, bring back This Is Sparta. And Deng Xiaoping replies with a picture of a guy wearing a shirt that says, I would prefer not to.
Yeah, I mean, once a meme dies, just let it be.
That meme was horrible, though. Like, I like 300 as well, but I didn't need to hear This Is Sparta every 5 seconds on the internet, you know? Or see, like, Leonidas' face plastered onto every single other meme.
I think it was a decent enough meme. It was just oversaturated.
Yeah, but it went on for so long.
Yeah, like I said, oversaturated.
Okay, Ben C. says, things I hate. Transphobes, institutionalized racism, banana strings. Mahi 713 replies with, if you peel the banana from the bottom, you will not get the strings. And Ben C. says, brilliant. Do you have solutions for the other two?
Okay.
No.
I don't know. Do you peel the banana from the bottom?
I tried that once because the internet told me it was better that way.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like bananas.
You know, they say, oh, because monkeys do it that way. Yeah, monkeys don't care if their banana is squished.
They fling their own poop.
Yes, that's true. They eat lice off of each other. So why are we looking to them as life coaches? Fucking
what,
ridiculous.
you don't?
You know, only on the weekend. Snake Cat says, if you ever feel embarrassed, just remember that in middle school I tried to convince myself that I wasn't gay by making a compromise to myself to only be gay at night. And Alice is queerly a girl replies with, the gay night rises.
Aha! All right.
I don't know. Maybe more like the I don't know. It doesn't seem that witty to me, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Peach Pit Girl says, make sure you cry all over your Wait, try this again.
Ooh.
Make sure you cry all your makeup off before you go to bed. Sleeping with makeup on is bad for your skin.
Aw, that's kind of tragic.
I don't want to know what's going on in her life.
But if you can just turn on and off the waterworks, then, I don't know, go into acting or something.
There you go. Indiana J. Jones says, when you're an adult in training and need to ask a certified adult a question, but your mom isn't answering the phone.
All right.
Okay. Bombing says, fuck diamonds. Girls don't want diamonds. Girls want over 40 pounds of freshly caught Alaskan salmon.
Wow, that is a different kind of person.
I don't think that this person can speak for all women.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Although salmon is good.
Yeah, 40 pounds of freshly caught Alaskan salmon is pretty expensive, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if it's going to be comparable to a diamond. I doubt it, but
Yeah.
maybe
Priorities.
Maybe a small, shitty diamond. Flavor Blaster says, should have known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had you eyes wide open. Why were they open?
Are these lyrics to something?
I don't know.
They sound like lyrics.
Here's the thing. If you notice the other person's eyes were open, that means yours were.
Hmm.
Just saying.
Aha.
Just saying.
You got
All
it.
right. Weak-ass nerd says, last night I had a dream I graduated college, but when I got home, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was in my living room, and I had to fight him as a final test of skill. Eventually, I figured out his attack patterns and had an easy enough time. What is this, a video game?
Yeah, I know.
I had an easy enough time dodging him, but none of my punches did anything. I could not pierce his hide. He was just too strong. The dream ended after I jumped on his back and wrapped my arms around his neck. I do not know if I won. When I woke up, my arms were sore. Now I'm afraid of going to sleep again in case he returns. I cannot sleep fight Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson 2 nights in a row. I'm only human. And Corazon says the person's URL just makes this so much better because their URL was weak-ass nerd. That is a bizarre dream.
That's a cool dream. Fighting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
Yeah, but according to this person, it just seems very stressful.
That's true. I mean, at least they have a healthy imagination.
Or a psychotic break somewhere.
But not healthy enough to beat Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
No, definitely not.
Who can, really?
Yeah, can't you just, like, whip out a bazooka or something since it's a dream, you know? All right, well, out of 21, I'm going to give this an 18. What do you say?
I'll give it a 17. Sounds about right.
All right, well, we're going to move on to 15 Twitter jokes everyone should read, and really hoping that these are better than last time, because last
Fingers
time
crossed.
They were shit. Maura Quintet behind your back says, I relate most to video game characters who get killed, but then find themselves suddenly alive again, fighting the same battle they just lost. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That one is better than the last 15 put together, so.
Take that, past Twitter.
Yeah. Johnny Son says, of course the NBA is rigged. There's no possible way to shoot a ball into the hole from that far away. Trust me, I have tried 10 times.
They have magnets.
Oh, yeah, that must be it, right?
They learned from
There's a
Looney Tunes.
string.
Yeah.
There's a string somewhere.
Oh, it's like ball in a cup.
Oh, there you go. Ball in a cup. Jesse at Nick Cage match says, goth girls in black bikinis laying out at the beach at night. No. No, I don't think that would be a thing.
Is that a Suicide Girls thing?
Well, Suicide Girls just are chicks with tattoos.
Oh. Alright. Well, I don't know.
I don't know why they're called Suicide Girls.
Maybe vampire freaks.
Now, see, I don't imagine that goth girls would even wear bikinis at all.
You think they just go...
It'd be like, no, it would be like, they'd wear like 19th century bathing outfits. It'd be like Addams Family Values, like
yes!
like the shit that Wednesday wore. And all the other girls are making fun of her.
That is very appropriate.
Yeah, that's what I imagine it would be like. It would not be sexy. It would be just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Snorkel Hua Hua at Wiener Dog for Life. It always makes me laugh. You started laughing before I said at Wiener Dog because you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Me, are you mad at me? Wife, stop renting clowns to have dinner with us. Rented clown. I'm gonna go.
Can I go?
That is weird.
Yes.
The good posts guy at Lowen Aftchen says, if swimming is really exercise, then why don't fish have mega muscles? Yeah, I thought so. Drain the pool so we can skateboard in it.
Okay.
Weird. One of the good ones at Untresser says, I don't know why I'm anxious. I just constantly stare at a device that beams nightmares into my eyes.
That would be terrifying.
Stay off of Tumblr.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah. Okay, so this person posts a picture of, it's from one of those websites that parents go to see if movies are appropriate for their kids.
Why not just go by the rating?
Because the ratings can mean anything, dude. I mean, like, some people, like, want to know why it gets a rating, because they don't tell you why.
Okay.
But I guess it's for the movie The Witch, and it says the witch is briefly nude, scary, and not sexual. And Eve Pazer at Eve Pazer says an extremely accurate description of what it's like to hook up with me.
Aww.
Well then.
Have a little more self-confidence.
I think she might be one of those goth girls in the cemetery or whatever it was.
Oh,
just based on the picture I'm seeing.
Uh.
She's not unattractive, but yeah. Sophia Benwet at One Follower No Dad says, boys are like TVs. I wasn't allowed to have one in my room as a kid, and now I probably could, but what's the point when you have a laptop?
That's pretty good.
All right, that was actually really good. There you go. I like it. Tara Shu at Tara Shu says, birds can make their homes in tall treetops and soar at great heights, and pigeons are like, no thank you, I will commute by foot to Home Depot.
Yeah, they just kind of mull around.
They just kind of hop.
And muck about.
Yeah, they fly like, oh, if I have to, you know.
And they're like, oh, geez.
I gotta do this
It's so
again.
far.
Yeah, pigeons are lazy. Vault Boy 69 at AKA Fat Man says, I played the word mature in a game of Scrabble. My friend played immature and got the triple word score, so I flipped the board over. Well, there
True
you go.
to life.
I guess that means you win. Brian Doyle at Right Play says, knuckle tats. SHHH. And then on the other hand, HHHH. And then
Be quiet.
And then in parentheses it says, I'm a librarian.
Be quiet.
Bob Wolfoff at Bob Wolfoff says, standing at the hospital nursery window with other new parents. Me. This zoo is terrible. That shouldn't even be funny, but it kind of is.
Yeah, it's a little funny. Yeah.
Alexa, the Wooden Slurpee says, walks into high school reunion with 6-foot-tall sack of flour. I took the assignment seriously. Anyway, this is Max, my son.
Oh, man. Taking it to the extreme.
That is very extreme. Brian C. Thayer at Brian C. Thayer says, attention restaurants serving home-style food. We're here because we want restaurant-style food. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's not even a joke. That's just the truth. Home-style. I can get that at home.
I think they just mean high quality. That's really
bullshit.
I think that's what they're going for, though.
I don't know. Because home-style usually means rustic as fuck when I've seen. McGark at Markedly says, Spanish, the H is silent. English, many letters can be silent. French, all letters are meaningless. Every living thing is born without reason.
You got to say it more pretentiously.
All letters are meaningless. Every living thing is born without reason.
Ah, merci.
Merci beaucoup. All right, well, that's all of them, and I got to say much improved over last time.
Agreed.
I mean, not amazing, but good enough. I'll give it a 12.
Out of how many?
15.
15. I'll say 13. I very much enjoyed it.
I just have this thing up. It's not a list, and we don't need to read it. I just wanted to read this because I think it's funny. It's Dad's heroic note details why he's never babysit his kids. And this is a note that this dad wrote. I'm not a fan of when people refer to my alone dad time with my children as babysitting. I don't babysit my own children. Here are some terms I will accept. Fatherpalooza, WrestleMania, Dadpocalypse, Wear What You Want Day, Don't Tell Mom We Did This, Make Sure the Video is Recording This Time, Will It Burn in game show voice, Forts and Farts, Nerf and Turf, How Sharp Are the Knives, Model Trains and Carpet Stains, Put It in the Garbage and Never Speak of This Again, or I don't know, maybe parenting.
Oh.
Snap. I just wanted to read that.
Who just calls it babysitting, though?
I don't hear, but Dad's babysitting the kids. Like, no, Dad's parenting the kids.
Or Dad's
spending time with the kids, you know.
The most I've heard is looking after the kids.
Yeah, Dad is doing his job, you know. Yeah. Okay, this next one's also from Pleated Jeans. It's honest slogans for chain restaurants.
Okay, I can't wait to hear if Mickey D's is on here.
Let me just scroll down real quick and see if it is. It's not.
Oh well.
Oh,
chain restaurants. So maybe they're like Kelsey's or something like that.
I think it's the only one that there's a couple of fast food restaurants on here, but not very many.
Yeah,
usually,
more like family restaurant. Okay,
no,
see.
more like, well, like the first one's Cinnabon.
Oh, all right.
So, Cinnabon, because you're at the goddamn airport.
That's your best choice.
You know why every airport has a Cinnabon? Like, why they have Cinnabons in airports?
Some kind of deal?
Yeah, but the reason that they want to be there is because airports are enclosed. There's no windows. There's no circulation, really.
The Cinnabon smell
will drive people crazy after a while. That's like every airport has like the Cinnabon and like the pretzel place and like the Mrs. Fields cookies, you know.
Ooh, a hot pretzel.
Yeah, exactly. Olive Garden, the only time you ever eat at Andy's Mint.
An Andy's Mint?
That's the mint they give you at Olive Garden.
Oh, I've never been to Olive Garden.
Oh, it's not terrible. It's okay for like faux Italian American food.
I think there's just always something better nearby.
That's usually the case, yes. California Pizza Kitchen, West Coast cultural appropriation.
That's the name of the place? California Pizza Kitchen.
You know, they're basically telling you, our pizza is terrible.
Wow.
California is known for bad pizza.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially Los Angeles.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Subway smells the same in every country.
Probably. I'm just guessing here.
Well, I mean, bread smells like bread no matter where you are, right?
Mm-hmm. But there is that like distinct, specific Subway.
That's the garlic bread.
Yeah.
You know, there's cooking garlic bread because you walk into that Subway, man.
Mm.
Okay, IHOP. These chocolate cheesecake pancakes I'm eating are healthy because they're breakfast.
Most important healthy meal of the day.
That reminds me of this radio commercial that used to play. Well, there was a series of radio commercials for Real American Heroes. I think it was for beer, but it was like, we salute you, Mr. whatever, you know. And it was like, we salute you, Mr. Inventor of the taco salad, you know. And it was like,
okay.
You know, and they were talking about like how taco salads are really just like mountains of Mexican mush, you know. And at one point it was, and if there's room, maybe a few shreds of lettuce. And then it said, is your taco salad healthy? Of course it is. It's a salad. Benihana, your prom date was so impressed by the onion volcano.
Onion volcano?
I guess you've never been to a Benihana?
No, but I have heard of it before.
Yeah. They do it at any place that has hibachi. Although Benihana is more like Hawaiian Asian fusion.
Hawaiian Asian fusion.
Well, they're pretty similar. Hooters! Okay, but the wings are really good, though.
Yes.
I don't know. I've never been to a Hooters. I haven't even seen a Hooters.
You got to get out more. No,
no, seriously. I've lived in New York. I've lived in Pennsylvania. I've traveled a few places. I've never even seen one.
They used to have one here in Ottawa, but then they got rid of it, which is... But you know what? There's places with better wings, but the wings are okay there.
I mean, let's be honest. People are going to Hooters to drink beer and look at the waitresses. But the waitresses are usually not even that hot.
It's kind of 50-50, really.
Yeah, and they're caught in this, like, 80s aesthetic of, like, what they think hot is, because they always have, like, too much makeup. They got the nylons and the fucking, like, teased up hair.
Yeah, they definitely need to update the wardrobe.
Absolutely. Like, I enjoy cleavage as much as anybody else, but come on now.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Chipotle, congratulations on your new food baby.
Food baby.
Food baby is your gut.
Yeah.
I think they're saying Chipotle's so good you're going to eat there all the time and be fat, but...
I've never been to a Chipotle.
We don't have
either.
them over here.
Yeah.
That's more of a west side of the country thing.
West side.
Yeah. Albon Pain. When you're at a college or a hospital and you need a sandwich.
Yeah.
I've never seen one, so there you go. The Cheesecake Factory. Eat a burger the size of Mount Everest next to Greco-Roman columns for some reason. They do have a very weird decor there.
But why do they specifically call it the Cheesecake Factory?
Because they started as that was their specialty, cheesecake.
Yeah, all right.
That was their thing.
It's like going to Dairy Queen and getting a burger, though. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, you know, or going to IHOP and not getting pancakes. It's, you know. I mean, IHOP
Yeah.
has way more than pancakes.
Like, it's in the name. Why not
Yeah,
get
or
it?
going to Red Lobster and not getting lobster.
You're getting the chicken.
Okay, Auntie Annie's pretzels. I smelled it, so I had to get it.
If it's a pretzel place, it's probably going to smell good.
Oh, they smell amazing, and the smell permeates, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. You smell that from 2 blocks away, easy.
Mm.
The melting pot. I dropped all my food in the pot by mistake.
I've never heard of it, but I can already imagine.
It's a fondue thing.
Yeah, I can already imagine it.
Panera Bread. Get one thing, use free Wi-Fi for 6 hours. You could apply that to Starbucks as well.
Yeah, you could apply that to a couple places,
Yeah.
really.
Or even McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
In-N-Out Burger. Suck it, East Coast.
I guess that's a West Coast thing?
It's West Coast and some parts of the South, but mostly on the West South. You know, I mean, basically the middle of the country, the top of the country, and the east of the country do not have In-N-Out.
Does the East Coast have an In-N-Out version
Oh
there?
no, nothing like it. No.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty unique. I think there's only like 20 or so locations anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, Taco Bell. It's okay. We're high too. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. All right. Out of I didn't even know how many this was.
Oh, dear.
Oh, 15. So I'm gonna give it a 14. I was entertained.
There were a couple that I thought were meh. I'll say 13.
Okay. So I got a billboard list of billboards here from 11 points. Now I'm always a little bit wary of these billboard lists because they're too easy to fake. But
That's true.
this is 11 pictures of really strange lawyer billboards.
Well, maybe even if it's just a slogan, they should be some good slogans.
I would hope so, yeah. I mean, lawyers are known for taking out old-style advertising like billboards and television commercials, you know? So, yeah. All right, and here's number 1 from Larry L. Archie, attorney at law. Just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty.
Oh, what?
He sounds like a very good attorney. It worked for OJ, right?
Oh.
Shit.
That's old.
Well, I mean, he's in jail now, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for, like, something else.
Oh, well.
All right, now this one, just the name of it is amazing. Batman Law Firm.
Awesome.
Now,
Anything else?
apparently, the lawyer's name is Christopher Batman.
Batman?
Maybe it is
Batman.
pronounced Batman. It's in He's licensed in Texas, Louisiana, and Georgia. And you can go to batmanlawfirm.com to check it out. I am going to do that right now.
Oh, that is awesome.
Hold on, let's see. Let's try typing this correctly now. Batmanlawfirm.com. Batman Law Firm. Christopher Batman, attorney at law, master's degree in maritime law, former Navy JAG.
Is there anything Batman related whatsoever?
Just his name.
Well, all right. So
Well, if you want to call him, he's got a 24-hour mobile phone. It's 361-779-9153. And se habla español.
Yay!
There you
Muy bien.
Number 3. Car accident. We care. Call Pierre and Pierre. You know what's funny? The we care is in quotes, so it almost comes off as sarcastic.
Car accident. Oh, we care.
We care. Yeah.
About money.
So here's a pair of lawyers that are both chicks. It's Advocate Law Group of Pennsylvania, and their law firm is called Ever Argued with a Woman.
Hey man, it's their law.
They might be onto something there.
Mm.
And you could check them out, everarguedwithawoman.com. Yeah.
Well, they went the extra mile.
Okay, this one says, arrested? 1-855 WTF Popo. It's Jaeger and Blanker.
What the fuck, police?
Yeah. What the fuck, Popo? They specialize in DUI, criminal trial experts, and drugs.
And they specialize in
I
drugs,
love that
eh?
one of the partners' name is Jaeger.
Are they a Meister?
Yeah, might be. Okay, now this next one has a pirate theme to it.
Oh, no.
So it shows this lawyer dressed up as a pirate, and it says, "Arrested? Gasparilla? Call 813-877-HELP."
Oh, that's so good.
They're all trying to be like Better Call Saul, it's trying to get somebody's attention, there's a real guy that's like that, like Saul.
Like that hammy?
Oh, yeah, he's called, you gotta look it up, the Law Hawk. He's in Texas.
The Law Hawk.
And he does commercials just like Saul.
Oh, my God.
It's amazing. He's like the real-life Saul Goodman.
Maybe
or
he's
Jimmy
trying to
McGill,
play
as the
up-
case may be.
Yeah, the real Jimmy McGill.
Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of things going on in this next one. The law firm is called Brown and Brown.
Oh, boy.
Their phone number is 333-3333. I mean, the area code's 314, but after that, you just keep hitting 3 until they answer.
Just beep, 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 beep. Hello?
But here's the other thing. They specialize in personal injury suits. One of them has an eye patch.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Well, hey, they know from experience.
I would say. Now, this one is an injury attorney named Chuck Norris.
No way. Do they have a beard?
There's no picture. It just says Chuck Norris, injury attorney, and then phone numbers.
Oh, man.
Yeah. There shouldn't be a beard. There should just be like a foot kicking.
Yes. And the foot has a beard.
Okay, now this guy tried to doll himself to look like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, God.
He's got the Mohawk Ullet look going, where he's got a mohawk that's like long in the back. He's got the wraparound Ray-Bans and the stupid shirt, and he's like pointing the finger, and it says, "Are you asking for it? Free auto accident phone call, 1-800-ASK-GARY."
That sounds a bit rapey.
It kind of does, yeah.
Are you asking for it? Because I'm giving it.
Apparently, that's not even the lawyer. That's like a real-life wrestling guy.
Oh, really?
It's Brian Knobs of the Nasty Boys.
Oh, my God, the Nasty Boys. I kind of remember
He's
them.
not the lawyer. He's the celebrity endorser.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow. That's going back a bit, man.
This one, it has a picture of a lawyer on one side, and it has a picture of a King Kong on the other side. And it says, "Injured? Get the gorilla."
Oh, no.
Davis W. Smith, PC, personal injury attorneys, free consultants, se habla español, gorillalawfirm.com.
I was really hoping it was going to be a quote like, "King Kong ain't got shit on me."
Last one. This one says, "Don't hire a lawyer just from billboards or TV." BergSimpson.com, award-winning lawyers. Compare.
And is this on a billboard?
It is on a billboard, yes.
Of course it is.
That's very poorly thought out.
Or maybe it's intentionally, like jokey.
I don't know, man.
Tongue-in-cheek.
I don't know. It's pretty plain. All right, out of 11, I was entertained. And for once, having looked into these, I don't think any of them are actually fake.
No?
Usually when we get billboards, like you can tell half of them are made with a billboard generator. These all look real. So out of 11, I'm going to give it an 11.
Me too.
Why not?
I liked each one.
All right. Also from 11points.com, 11 fictional brands from movies that became real.
Oh, that's cool. Yes, please.
Now, the first one here, I heard about this recently, and I was horrified by it.
Oh, no.
I don't even know if the guy knew what he was doing with this, but the guy, he decided that he was going to come up with a food product that has everything you need, that you could live off of just that.
Human chow?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
That's real, by the way.
I'm sure it is. So anyway, he based it on soybeans. So he called it Soylent.
Oh, no. No.
It's a real thing. It's not, now thankfully it's not called Soylent Green, but it is called Soylent.
Should have gone the extra mile, man.
It's a powder, you mix it with water, it apparently tastes horrible, but you could live off of it.
If only... Is it green? Like, is the powder green?
No, it's brown. It looks like chocolate milk when you mix it up.
Ah.
Yeah, no. Number 2 is the floor piano from the movie Big.
Oh, well, those really exist? I thought it was just a prop for the movie.
Well, apparently, F.A.S. Schwartz, that was the store. They were a big, famous toy store in New York City. They did have floor pianos, but they were smaller than that. And they made a big one for the movie. But then so many people thought that was awesome that they had to make them to sell them afterwards.
Oh, God, I want one.
Yeah.
So I can do chopsticks.
Or no, what was it? They were doing Heart and Soul in the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3, Bubba Gump Shrimp Company from Forrest Gump.
Really? They made that?
Well, there's a restaurant, and there's a picture of it, Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Huh.
Apparently they have 43 locations, generally in the world's most touristy areas.
Whoa. I thought you were going to say 43 kinds of shrimp.
Maybe they do.
And list off all the kinds of shrimp.
Yeah, why not? Number 4 is Catalina Wine Mixer from Step Brothers. I have no idea about that.
I can't believe it. Fucking Catalina Wine Mixer.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen that movie, so I don't know anything about it.
It's pretty good.
It's a thing, apparently. Number 5, Holiday Inn from Holiday Inn.
Wait, that was from a movie first?
It was a movie called Holiday Inn with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire. And the Holiday Inn motel chain was named after that.
Oh, wow, because that's a huge chain.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've been around for a long time. The movie came out in 1942, and the hotels, it inspired that, so there you go.
Wow.
The song White Christmas is from that movie.
Oh, well, yeah.
Number 6 is the leg lamp from A Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
you know it was a prop for the movie, but you know they had to wind up selling those after that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you see something that tacky in a movie, you know there's going to be a certain breed of person that wants it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks from the Mighty Ducks.
True, I guess.
Yeah, that happened.
But then after...
Aren't they just called the Ducks now? They're not the Mighty Ducks anymore?
Yeah, because Disney doesn't own part of them anymore.
Yeah. The red swingline stapler from Office Space.
I believe you have my stapler.
Yes, they didn't make a stapler in red. For the movie, they spray painted it red so that it would be more interesting, you know. And
stick out more, yeah.
They started making red ones after that movie because people wanted it. So
cool, I guess.
And I kept the swingline stapler and the swingline staples because they don't bind up as much. Number 9, the School of Rock.
What? Someone made one of those?
Oh, yeah. There are rock schools where kids can learn to play like guitar and drums and stuff all over the country now.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's as rock and roll as it is in the movie.
I would assume so. It would have to. I mean, but isn't correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't School of Rock also a TV show now too?
I know there's like some rock and roll summer camp. Or Camp Rock?
Well, I mean, I know there's a lot of School of Rock ripoffs, but I could have sworn that there was also a TV show.
I don't know.
And then there was like a Broadway show too, so it's
oh my God, really?
Yeah, that went big for a movie that they never did a sequel to, which you'd expect.
You'd think so, but I'm kind of
glad
they're
all adults now, so they would have to get like all new kids now.
Yeah.
Number 10, the Talk Boy from Home Alone 2: Lost in New York.
Which was nowhere near as cool as the one in the movie.
Well, I mean... I don't know, like, I mean, why would you want that thing?
I guess at the time, it just seemed pretty cool.
I thought it was lame, but whatever. Number 11, and this is, of course, the big one, the Willy Wonka candy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah, all of it, yeah. And pretty much any candy that was mentioned in the movie, they have a version of it.
Even the everlasting gobstopper.
Yeah, which doesn't last forever, but it'll last you a good half hour.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're pretty much jawbreakers.
And it doesn't look like a bunch of balls stuck together.
No, it doesn't.
No,
they literally are jawbreakers. I mean,
yep.
That's pretty much. Out of 11, what say you?
I don't know.
Learned a few things, that's for sure.
8.
Oh, I'm going to go 9. 9. Okay. So, I got one more from 11 points.
All right,
this
11
is
points.
11 facts about television in 2006 that show us just how far it's come in a decade.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so number 1, In 2006, only 17% of Americans owned an HD TV.
I wonder how much it is now.
I mean, it's got to be... Oh, it says it right now, 81%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's this new standard, right?
Well, pretty much, yeah. And the guy says, I assume out of the current 19% of holdouts, I assume it's a mix of the I don't own a TV types and the hardcore people quality in hotel rooms still clinging to their 400-pound 4x3 behemoths.
CRTs.
Yep. Number 2, Netflix was still just a DVD delivery company.
Oh, I remember that.
What's crazy is that recently in List Critics we did a whole thing about Netflix, and I learned that they still do have the DVD delivery thing. That surprised me.
Weren't they competing with like Redbox or Red something?
Yeah, well, Redbox came a little later, but yeah, Netflix didn't start streaming stuff until 2007, and they didn't have original series until 2013.
And now they're massive.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Number 3, the WB and the UPN were still around.
Wait, they aren't?
They were. They were still around.
Yeah, but now they aren't?
They merged into the CW.
Oh, God, I forgot.
Yeah. 2 terrible networks, now only 1 terrible network.
One bad taste.
Yeah. Number 4, streaming devices like Roku and Apple TV did not exist.
Really? In 2006, there was no Apple TV, huh?
Yeah, the Roku came out in 2008, the Apple TV 2007.
I honestly just forgot the Roku existed.
I know a guy who has one and still uses it quite a lot.
Well, that's good.
Well, here's a crazy thing. In 2006, only 42% of homes had broadband internet.
No way! Less than half.
Yeah, that sounds wrong, but it's not.
That's not wrong.
Now, number 5, I mean, this guy only put this in here because I've read 11 points on. This guy's obsessed with the show Arrested Development.
Oh,
and then number 5
right.
is Arrested Development was still in limbo. No, it wasn't in limbo. It was canceled.
Well, I guess retroactively you can now say limbo.
Yeah, but at that point it was canceled. Number 6, Monday Night Football moved to ESPN and TV sports started exploding.
Okay.
Yes. Well, the revenue went up like crazy in 2006. So. Number 7, only 13 cable networks were producing scripted TV shows.
13 networks?
Only 13 cable networks were producing scripted TV shows. So you got to remember, that was right in the heart of the reality TV boom.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck is right.
TLC, damn you!
Damn you, TLC! Damn you to hell! Neighbor's gonna think I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You aren't?
Maybe a little. Number 8, live tweeting of shows and hashtags permanently displayed on the screen did not exist.
Oh, you mean like on the TV show?
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. I think that's kind of tacky. Unless the show... unless it works for the show. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not into that. Number 9, American Idol was at the height of its powers. And now it's...
Thank God that's over.
Yeah, thank God that's over, right? Number 10, TV was still mostly watched live. Remember that when if you wanted to watch a show, you had to be in a specific place at a specific time?
Or you missed it.
Yeah, exactly. Or you had to record it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like we have video on demand, we have streaming, we have everything, the internet. I mean, you don't need that shit anymore.
And recording devices and everything.
Absolutely. And number 11, YouTube was new, but the TV industry already found it scary.
I don't really know much about that, but
well, I'm going to read this one out. YouTube was founded in 2005, and Google bought it for $1.65 billion in November of 2006. It made its first big splash in late 2005, early 2006, when Andy Samberg's first Saturday Night Live music video, Lazy Sunday, went viral. NBC asked YouTube to pull down the video, and they did. Now, a decade later, Saturday Night Live and the other late-night comedy shows don't just allow YouTube to show their clips, they rely on YouTube to show them. And while we're still a bit of an underwear gnome situation, step 1, allow YouTube to show all the funniest clips. Step 3 is profit. Many of those clips get far, far more viewers than the original broadcasts ever did. Of course, YouTube's impact on the TV landscape spreads far beyond just late-night comedy zone, from YouTube stars and their shows making jumps to television with varying degrees of success, to TV hemorrhaging young viewers to YouTube. to the fact that the phrase YouTube stars even exists, YouTube is as big a part of the changing television environment as anything. It's also most likely the catalyst that's going to dictate what entertainment consumption evolves into by 2026.
Yeah, I watch way more YouTube than I do regular television now.
I barely watch regular I watch YouTube, I watch Netflix and Hulu.
I don't even really watch those. Mainly, it's just YouTube because I don't have Netflix. I don't have Hulu. I don't have cable.
Well, I have Hulu, and I share a Netflix account with my parents. So
technically, I have Show Me, but I don't have.
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither.
There you go.
But well, I got it with Rogers.
Out of 11, I'm going to give this one an 8. What do you say?
11.
Okay.
I'm right. No, sorry. I'm right there with you with an 8.
All right. So I'm going to move on. I got a couple of lists from Listverse. These tend to be the more educational ones.
But I got to put my glasses on.
Oh my! Might get your tweed jacket with the leather patches on the elbows.
I wish I had one of those.
That would actually be kind of cool, yeah. Homer, you're supposed to put leather patches on a tweed jacket, not tweed patches on a leather jacket.
Oh no!
You ruined a perfectly good jacket. Correction: 2 perfectly good jackets.
All right.
Okay, so I got a couple from here. Oh dear. Let me look at this and see if it's important. It's not. All right, 10 incredible things animals can do that we can't.
All right.
Now, see, if this was anywhere else, it would be number 10, lick themselves.
Uh-huh.
But it's Listverse, so I assume it's not going to be that. Okay, so number 10, see different colors. Apparently, yeah, there are animals that can see colors that we can't.
Oh, so lucky.
For example, bees can see ultraviolet.
Whoa, that would be weird.
Yeah. Apparently, some people can see ultraviolet. I read that somewhere.
Like they have more cones or more rods in their eyes?
Yeah, something like that. It's just like a genetic mutation that allows some people to see ultraviolet or infrared.
I wouldn't mind having an eye disorder where I can see better.
Yeah, well, but, yeah. If you're going to be in the X-Men, you might as well just have something like, hey, I can see really good. Yeah. I don't need to go out and fight Magneto. I'll just hang out at the mansion and eat chips. You guys go ahead.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Number 9, run on water. There is a lizard that can run on water, which is pretty fucking cool.
The Jesus lizard?
Yeah, they do call it the Jesus lizard, which is not just the name of a band. It is an actual lizard.
Yep.
It's also called a basilisk, which is interesting.
Whoa, isn't that like a mythical creature?
Yes, but there's also a lizard called the common basilisk, which is also known as the Jesus lizard.
Nice.
Yeah. Number 8, defy gravity. Okay, they're talking specifically about an animal called the alpine ibex, which can actually gallop up terrain that is so steep that it is practically vertical.
I wonder how it does that.
Yeah. They can jump 2 meters up.
Whoa.
Gravity is merely a suggestion to the alpine ibex.
So they can realistically jump as humans jump in video games.
Yes, exactly. Yes. I mean, like, when every cartoon you've seen of a mountain goat, that's that mountain goat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like they can stand on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what they were talking. That is an alpine ibex.
Cool.
Number 7, be immortal. Yeah, there are some jellyfish that pretty much don't die unless something happens to kill them.
Aren't lobsters immortal too?
I've never heard that about lobsters. I've only heard it about jellyfish.
I've only heard it about lobsters, but I'm not even sure if that's true.
Well, I can tell you it's definitely true about the jelly. It's certain types of jelly. It's not any jellyfish.
Do they know how old the oldest jellyfish they found is?
Well, it's called Teratopsis nutricula, more commonly known as immortal jellyfish. And let's see if it says this. It says instead of dying, the jellyfish transforms back to how it started life by shrinking its body, retracting its tentacles, and allowing itself to sink into the bottom of the ocean floor. And then it just kind of starts all over again.
Oh, man.
There is no limit to the amount of times a jellyfish can restart its life.
Oh, that's so cool. Let's harness that.
Yeah, right? Every 80 years, you just go into like a cocoon and just chill out for like a month or so, and then you come out.
I'll be like Apocalypse.
You come out and you're like 12 again, you know?
Yeah.
There you go. Number 6, regenerate. I know there are lizards that can, like, purposely lose their tail as a defense mechanism, and it'll eventually grow back.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, if we lose a finger, it don't grow back.
Some people think it does.
Yeah, they're called stupid people.
Yep.
Yeah. Number 5, have 360-degree vision. That's insects mostly.
Wow. Yeah, because their eyes are just the way where they are on their
Spiders as well, because they just have a lot of eyes pointing in different directions.
You see, they're godless creatures, man.
Oh, you and your spiders. Number 4, shapeshift.
Oh, yeah.
There is an octopus called the mimic octopus, which it can change the exterior color of its skin to mimic other types of octopuses.
Ooh, wow.
It can also physically reform itself to appear as different animals.
No. Oh, I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, if you ever look it up on YouTube, mimic octopus.
I will.
Number 3, sleep with half of their brain. What does that even mean? Well, I gotta read this one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a picture of like a dolphin or it's a porpoise. Cetaceans are a group of marine mammals consisting of dolphins, whales, orcas, and porpoises that have the unique ability to sleep with one hemisphere of the brain at a time. Oh, so like one half of the brain is asleep and the other half's awake.
Sleep with one brain open.
All right. Number 2, reach 188 decibels.
Oh my goodness, what can scream that loud?
The loudest shout ever produced by a human was achieved by an Irish teacher who ironically screamed the word quiet. That was at 121.7 decibels.
Whoa.
If you're wondering what could be louder than that, it would be a whale.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go.
What the ooh?
Well, actually, it's the low frequency vocalization of a blue whale, 188 decibels.
Whoa, man, that'll shake you.
Yeah. And number 1, predict the future.
No way. Oh, well, I guess they can slow down time or something? I don't know.
A group of researchers looking into the migration of golden-winged warblers, it's like a little bird, concluded the birds were capable of predicting when a storm was going to hit days before it happened. Well, they probably sense like pressure changes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's predicting the future. I think that's like an old person whose knee acts up when it's going to rain, you know?
Oh, it's going to rain.
I can feel it in my trick knee.
Yeah.
All right, well, out of 10, I mean, that was interesting. Most of them are really good. I think the last one was kind of bullshit, though. I'll give it a 9.
I'll give it a 9 as well.
A 9 all day, son.
9!
Now, here's the next one from Bliss Person. This one's interesting. I think that this is going to be fun. It's 10 implausible technologies from fiction that are on their way.
Yes, please. Transporters!
Just think about, like, how much of the technology we have was literally, like, in Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. Our phones are now more advanced than the...
Oh, yeah, because Captain Kirk had a flip phone.
Yeah.
People would laugh at him now.
Yeah.
People would be like, ha ha, nice phone, asshole.
Or on Next Generation, they had those pads.
Yeah, I mean, those are basically tablets, right?
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So, number 10, deleting or replacing memories.
Oh? Oh, really?
So, like the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Oh, or a Total Recall?
Yeah, apparently, okay, so more recently a link has been made between a certain protein known as PKM-zeta and the retention of memories. Certain drugs, PKM-zeta inhibitors, have had success with blocking unwanted traumatic memories in patients by blocking PKM-zeta production, which has the effect of severely limiting long-term recollection. I've actually heard that there is a certain type of inhibitor that they give. They give it to people who are about to have a sort of surgery that you can't have anesthesia.
Oh, God.
And apparently, I mean, it's, like things like certain types of bone surgery, they need you to be awake. They need you to be awake and responsive. So what they do is, obviously it's going to be incredibly painful, but they give you this inhibitor and it prevents you from remembering it. So it's almost like it never happened.
Oh, but having to experience it at least once, though.
Yeah, but you don't know that you've experienced it.
Oh,
Now,
but in the
personally, I think we already have had the technology to delete memories a long time ago. It's called alcohol.
oh,
Replacing memories, though, that's a whole different thing.
mm-hmm.
That's called brainwashing, I guess, right?
Oh yes.
Okay, number 9, lightsabers.
No, how?
Now,
How
I heard about this a little while ago. Scientists accidentally created something called a photonic molecule.
Okay.
It was thought to have been impossible because photons have no mass, but by creating a unique medium by which photons interact strongly with each other as opposed to passing through each other per nature, they were able to get photons to bond, forming an as-yet subatomic new form of matter made out of light.
No way. So we'll be able to actually like make it stop the beam.
Well, yeah, because it would actually be matter that is composed of light.
Hmm.
So it would actually be physical light.
Can you imagine? Although
Now, I don't know if it
lightsabers-
would actually cut through anything.
Yeah. See, the problem is lightsabers would be
Yeah,
insanely dangerous.
lightsabers cut by virtue of them being incredibly hot.
Yeah,
they're
they
like-
would be
they're like
ridiculously dangerous. Nobody would be able to own one.
Oh yeah, well, actually, I mean, people can own flamethrowers, so
Oh yeah, but all right, you got me there. I don't know.
people can own grenades.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know that a lightsaber would be more dangerous than a grenade.
Yeah, but like you drop a lightsaber, oh, there goes my whole arm. You know.
Well, what happens if you drop a grenade? There
don't
goes
pull
your whole
out-
house.
Don't just don't pull out the pin.
Well, I'm just saying, like, shit happens. Number 8, lab-grown humans made with artificial sperm and eggs.
I think I've heard about this.
So we're not even talking about cloning. They're talking about creating life.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about making an artificial egg, an artificial sperm, and then making an artificial human out of it. The Christians will have a goddamn field day with that. They call them bioengineered organisms,
Ooh.
and they think that'll be a reality within our lifetime.
Oh, within our lifetime. So,
Yeah.
I heard that they can actually like grow parts of humans now. So, like,
Well, that's
for-
done with stem cells. That's cloning, though.
like organ transplants.
That's
and stuff?
cloning.
Okay.
They clone organs.
Man, they're gonna need a
They
complex 3. They're gonna need a complex 3D printer.
Yeah, no, but they're talking about like creating a new human without material from other humans.
Man, what's their DNA gonna look like?
Oh, it probably, I don't know. I mean, apparently they're already doing it with rats. So
Of course.
yeah. Number 7, restoring the dead.
How dead we talking?
Well,
here?
I mean, that's the thing. Like the definition of when death actually occurs has changed so much over the past couple hundred years.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. In a procedure that likewise has shown remarkable success with animal subjects, the body is induced into a state of therapeutic hypothermia, which sounds a little bit counterintuitive. All the blood in the body is then replaced with a saline solution, which sounds even more so. In this state, the metabolism stops, and doctors are able to operate without threat of oxygen deprivation damaging tissue. When the blood is replaced and the body warmed back up, according to Dr. Ree, it's quite curious. At 30 degrees Celsius, the heart will beat once, as if out of nowhere, and then again, then as if it gets warmer, it picks up all by itself.
That's taking a big chance, though, isn't it?
They call it the Reanima Project, which sounds like a movie, a bad movie. That
The Reanimator. Yeah.
yeah, well, that was a book by who did that?
I don't know.
That was what's that fucking guy's name?
I've only seen the movies.
Yeah, but it's based on a series of books by
Yeah.
I can't think of the guy's name. Oh well. Number 6, creating black holes. Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Well, I guess if what they're talking about is tiny little black holes, like microscopic ones,
Still.
so they could study them without it being too dangerous.
Yeah, but when you create them, can't you not uncreate them? Where are you going to put them in a drawer?
Well, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Here, listen to this, though. Of course, scientists at good old CERN are busy attempting to make real black holes, albeit very tiny ones, according to the relatively new hypothesis of gravity's rainbow, the idea that gravity affects different wavelengths of matter in the same way that a prism affects light. Scientists have calculated the energy levels at which they would expect micro black holes to be detectable. If they are successful, this would, in one fell swoop, not only prove gravity's rainbow, but also the existence of parallel universes.
Oh, no. Oh, no! Wait, why?
I don't know, man. there's a link that would explain it, but if you click on it, it has to do with like the Large Hadron Collider, and it's playing music, so I'm gonna close it. Number 5, clone dinosaurs.
Wow, Jurassic Park. Everything will work out perfect.
4 movies that have shown why that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
So in the movie and in the book that it was based on, they used something. What are they, like frog DNA or something?
Yeah, they spliced it with some kind of reptile DNA.
Which is stupid. But
Yeah.
apparently
Then they're not real dinosaurs then.
Well, whatever. But apparently, well, actually, you know what? They could use that to explain like why, like any of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park or its sequels were not like accurate.
Not bird-like.
Yeah, exactly. But apparently they're trying to use chicken DNA to do this.
Okay.
In real life. So yeah. Number 4, liquid armor. No, what movie or whatever had liquid armor?
Yeah, like, what are we getting this
I've
from?
never heard that one. Well, it has to do with non-Newtonian fluids, which are fluids that basically just don't even bother with any sort of rules of physics or anything like that.
Non-Newton. What is an example of a non-Newtonian fluid?
There are fluids that can be so dense that you can rest things on top of them, but they're still liquid.
Oh, that's weird, man.
Yeah, but they're really light.
Oh man, that's so weird.
See, like you think about Newtonian, Newton, gravity, they just defy everything. Yeah. So apparently they if they can, it's more like a gel than anything, but it's technically a liquid. If they could make body armor about it, then actually shooting a bullet at it, like the bullet would actually like dissolve.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
That'd be some wicked armor.
Listen to this. Further, traditional bulletproof vests, typically made of Kevlar, can and do still allow injury to the user. Kevlar can have a lot of give, warping up to 4 centimeters inward depending on the caliber of the weapon, which is why you wind up with nasty bruises, broken ribs and shit. Moratech's deputy director, Martin, I can't pronounce the last name, says, thanks to the properties of the liquid, thanks to the proper formation of the insert, we eliminate 100% of this threat because we have reduced the deflection from 4 centimeters to 1 centimeter.
Oh, wow.
So instead of getting like shot, you're getting like poked.
I wonder how it would look.
I don't know, man. I imagine that it would look like a flak jacket. I mean, they'd probably put the liquid in pockets in some sort of fabric.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it would still look like your average vest.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Number 3, personal hologram devices.
Oh.
How about no to that? They always look so bad.
But what if they get it right?
Yeah, and well, I mean, we've already had holograms of like Tupac and all that. I mean, it's gonna get creepy. We're gonna have like hologram porn.
Yeah.
It's gonna get creepy. I'm just saying.
They got that VR porn already going.
That's creepy to me.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm for it.
I'm just let other people can deal with that. I ain't gonna fuck with that. I saw the Tupac thing. I thought that's a little too realistic for me.
I think I'd like a little hologram me to hang out with. Like, hey, you look like me.
And you would call him Mini-Me.
Yes, except he would be my height.
Number 2, invisibility. Now, how the hell would this work? Let's see.
Light refraction?
Well, here's the thing though. If light doesn't hit you, you don't see.
Maybe there's a way around it.
Well, let me read what it says, because I am interested to hear this. Rochester University scientists have famously been working on this one for years. First, using a series of lenses to bend light around an object, they recently upgraded to a digital version of the same technique, and they're absolutely able to make pretty much any object vanish, but only as an image viewed on a display in front of the object. Their technique takes a lot of scanning and preparation, a stationary object in that darn display, which is admittedly not as cool as an actual invisibility cloak, but consider it, what if the cloak was made out of displays? While flexible, bendable displays have been prototyped by many tech companies, LG appears to be taking the concept absurdly seriously. They recently debuted a 45-centimeter, super-thin display that one could literally roll up and swat a fly with, and it's not too difficult to imagine even larger, thinner displays, wearable ones even, in the very near future. Paired with the inevitable, undoubtedly more powerful next generation of the Rochester team's light-bending magic, this makes an actual invisible garment seem like something that we might be able to pre-order for the next holiday season.
Oh, man. What do you think of that?
Well, like I said, though, you wouldn't be able to see through it, though.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe you got like some glasses or something.
I don't know, yeah. And finally, number 1, laser guns.
Finally, the 80s. Just watch any 80s cartoon.
I mean, we had laser tag when we were kids, you know.
Well, yeah, okay.
I mean, there are lasers that can burn, but it's not an effective weapon, you know. It's like, hold still for a few minutes while I burn you with this laser, you know.
Yeah, bzzz.
And you're like, hey, ow, that hurts, and then you shoot them with a bullet.
Right.
You know? But yeah, apparently they're working on that, and they plan to have them on a battlefield by 2023.
That's
this is
the next.
And this is not some like college. The U.S. Army is working on this.
That's the next game is Battlefield 2023 with the lasers, right?
They already kind of did that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I love that the next game is called Battlefield 1.
Like Xbox One.
Well, there never was a Battlefield 1.
Like they're going back.
There was Battlefield 1942, and then there was Battlefield 2.
And maybe 1 means World War 1.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it means. Anyway, out of 10, I'll give this. I'm gonna give this one an 8.
I don't know, man. I'm giving this one a 10. I want all these
10
things.
all day, huh?
All
Okay,
day.
I got one more from Liz Person. This one might be kind of creepy, but let's see what it's like. 10 bizarre things that our ancestors did for fun.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Well, we're starting off on a bad start here because number 10 is cat burning.
No!
What the hell?
The kitties. Kitties.
In today's world, the killing of some animals is met with immediate outrage. In 17th century France, cat burning was a form of entertainment.
Holy hell. Go to the theater or
I know, right?
Sneak into the theater.
Every year, Parisians gathered during midsummer bonfire in Place des Grèves to play, dance, and sing. To make the gathering more interesting, the crowd gathered live cats into sacks, hung them over the fire from a mast, and watched them die slowly. The cats were chosen for their supposed link to the devil and witches. Sometimes a fox was thrown into the fire. While the poor animals shrieked and cried, the people partied.
And that's where they got the idea of Firefox from.
That must be it.
That's terrible.
And then after that, they would take the ashes home because they thought it was like a good luck charm.
Ah.
Yeah.
What scum.
Man, that's awful. Okay, number 2. Number 9, incubated babies fairs.
Oh, like pickled punks?
Well, this started in Germany in the end of the 19th century. They had what was called a child hatchery.
Oh, God.
Which is where they would have premature babies that were in incubators, and they would put them on display at fairs and parks.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I guess life sucked so badly that looking at preemies was uplifting and fun.
Yeah, like, at least I'm not them kind of thing?
These days, we consider that depressing and sad.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 8, blackened teeth.
Wait, that's a good thing?
Well, I know that there were some people, especially in Asia, used to think that black teeth were beautiful, so people would blacken their teeth.
How do you purposefully blacken your teeth?
Like charcoal or something, I don't know.
Oh, well, we got grills these days, which look awful.
Oh, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Number 7, pedestrianism. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out what the hell this means. I'm going to have to read this one. In the 19th century, competitive walking was the most popular spectator sport in America. Wow, that's boring. The sport known as pedestrianism was born out of boredom by the people who migrated to the cities after the Civil War and needed a new form of entertainment.
I guess.
And baseball didn't exist yet? I don't know. That's crazy.
Wow.
They couldn't just, hit each other or something? There was a Stephen King story about something like that, except that was fucking horrifying.
What about walking?
The Long Walk.
Okay.
It was this sort of dystopian future where we had like this militarized government in the United States, and every year they would have this big competition called the Long Walk, and it was 100 teenage boys would go on this marathon, but they didn't run, they would walk. And the thing is, if they got to a point where they couldn't walk anymore, or if they slowed down or stopped too many times, they would be killed.
Oh.
So the winner was the last one that was left alive. It was kind of like the Hunger Games before the Hunger Games was a thing.
But a little more controlled and sad.
Very sad, yeah, and it was told from the perspective of one of the contestants.
That might be a good read. I don't know.
Oh, it was an excellent read. He wrote it. It was one of the books that he wrote early in his career, and he didn't publish, and later he published it as Richard Bachman.
So how was the ending?
Existential and weird.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Frank Darabont has the movie rights to it, which is amazing. I hope he does it because he's the one that did Shawshank Redemption, he did The Green Mile, he did The Mist. So.
And I know the ending isn't everything, but apparently Stephen King has a thing about endings.
Stephen King thinks that endings are the least important part of a story. And I agree with him on that. Number 6 is the Alexandra Limp. What is this, like silly walking or?
Or just a dance, maybe?
No, well, yeah. First I thought of a dance, but then I thought of like silly walks from Monty Python.
Yes.
Okay, let me read this. From the moment she got married to the Prince of Wales, Princess Alexandra of Denmark was beloved by the British public. She was the 19th century version of Princess Diana. Aside from her good looks and lively nature, Alexandra's love for charity also endeared her to the public. She was so adored that people copied her every move and style. After the birth of her third child in 1867, Alexandra contracted rheumatic fever, which left her with a limp. This gave birth to the Alexandra Limp, a fad in which women in London and Edinburgh started limping intentionally.
Oh man!
They would even buy like mismatched shoes.
Wouldn't that be kind of an insult though? Everybody walking around with your limp, like, oh, look at me, I'm like you.
Well, I don't know. I mean, these days they'd call that appropriation.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, I think it was more like imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Of flaherty?
I'm sorry, I'm tired, dude.
Yeah.
Number 5, headless portraits.
Huh. There's something missing here.
Okay, well, I mean, you've heard of postmortem photography, right? Because I think we've talked about this in the past.
Yeah.
That's where they would take a picture of you after you were dead.
Yeah.
Well, in 1853, a guy named Oscar Rechlander, he started an equally disturbing trend known as headless portraits. It's exactly what you think it is.
A portrait of you without a head.
Except it would be like you're holding your head in your lap, or you're holding your head on the end of a stick, or something like that.
Oh, that's even creepier.
So it's like they basically made your corpse into a Halloween decoration.
Oh, wow.
And then took a picture.
God.
Yeah. Number 4, fasting girls. I have a feeling this is going to be awful.
Well, everything has a trend.
So, I mean, this is basically the birth of anorexia.
But made fashionable.
Yeah, in the late 19th century, a group of girls known as fasting girls claimed to be able to survive without eating anything over a long period of time. They had a miraculous lack of appetite. Their ability to survive without food was seen as a miracle, and they became celebrities. So it was like The Hills, then.
I don't want to eat.
Number 3, tear catching.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, shit.
So apparently this would be something that they would do at funerals. The mourners would collect their tears in little bottles, and sometimes women were paid to cry into the bottles during processions.
Oh, like on command?
Yeah, and it was sort of like the more bottles were collected during your funeral, that like the better person you were, I guess, because that means more people cried for you.
Unless there were tears of joy. Hey.
That could be a thing, yes.
All right, one second. I gotta wash my hands for eye drops.
Oh boy.
Woo!
You got some problems.
Yeah, it's called eye pressure.
Eye pressure.
No, that's what it is.
I know.
Under pressure.
Pressing down on me. Pressing down on you. No man, that's
I said stop, collaborate, and listen.
You had to run it. Number 2, this one's so recent you probably remember it. Ant farms.
Okay. Oh, well, aren't they still kind of a thing?
Most people consider that to be cruel. But yeah, ant farms were a thing. It started in the 1950s, and when you think about it now, it's like, how would that be considered fun? Like, I'm literally going to watch ants.
Yeah, like, even from an entertainment perspective, it's like, okay,
This was
I get
definitely before video games were a thing. And number 1, and this just sounds uranium sitting. So is this like sitting on a chunk of uranium? Because that ain't going to lead to anything good.
No, prolonged exposure.
Right on your nuts, too, right? Well, okay, let me see what this is. In 1953, a bizarre fad known as uranium sitting was born on a Texas dairy farm. The fad began after the owner, Jesse Reese, claimed his wounded leg healed because he buried it in the soil of his farm, where a group of scientists had recently found traces of uranium. Believing the radioactive soil had healing properties, people with all sorts of ailments ranging from cold to cancer came to him for help. He soon sold his cows and turned the farm into a uranium dirt house. To get better, the customers buried their sick body parts under the soil.
I wonder if it worked.
I'm willing to bet a lot of people got cancer from it.
Trade one problem for another.
See, I don't think I'm gonna have to take a point. I was gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'll tell you why. Because that's not for fun.
Oh yeah,
that's a
cool
quack recipe. The rest of these were supposedly entertainment, but that was more like a snake oil type of thing. So I'm gonna take a point. I'm gonna give it a 9. What do you say?
I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
Seemed like slightly better than 7.
Okay. Well, well, shit. All right. Well, I promised you earlier some worst lists.
I will bathe in the hate.
So this one's from the top10s.com, and it is the top 10 worst video games.
Oh shit.
We've done a bunch of these in the past. They're always different, and they're always interesting.
What do you think will be on here?
Well, I've already seen it because I had to scroll down to the bottom. What do you think will be on here? What do you think is number 1 worst game according to the top10s.com?
Oh, what is that motorcycle game that came out not that long ago?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like Highway to Hell, Rider.
No, it's Ride to Hell Retribution.
Yeah, that looks really bad.
Yeah. Even though this says top 10, there's actually 20 of them.
Fair enough.
So why don't we just start from number 20?
Yeah.
And do it as a top. Actually, whoa, hold on. Oh my God, it keeps going. How many are there?
It keeps going.
And going, and going, and going.
And going. Okay, now it doesn't go anymore.
Okay, I see what the thing is here.
What?
This is a list that people vote on. So there's hundreds of them on here. So the question is, how many do we want to do?
I don't know.
I think we'll do 1 page's worth, which would be 20. I think that's reasonable.
Fair enough. But these aren't in any particular order now.
They are, but they're the most voted as the worst game.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's not just one person's list; it's a community effort.
That's good.
Okay. Well, number 20, the community needs to play more games because number 20 is what I consider the worst commercially sold game ever made, is Hong Kong 97.
I can't believe that was actually sold commercially. It doesn't look like a commercially sold game.
It doesn't look like a game. I mean,
isn't there some like horrible, what is like a Coca-Cola ad on there?
Well, one of the backgrounds is a Coca-Cola logo.
Like, oh, it's just so hacky.
Oh, well, I mean, that was clearly created in like a day.
Yeah, like one of those 24-hour contests.
Yeah, I mean, the guy that made it probably had like Google image search, pills, whiskey,
and we're talking like 1994, 95 internet search.
Yeah, it's true. Number 19 is Daikatana.
I haven't played it, but I've seen the horribleness of it.
You know what's even worse is the Nintendo 64 version.
Because they took out all the other characters, right?
Yeah, but not from the cutscenes.
Yeah.
So they just like magically start appearing in cutscenes.
Like, where did you come from?
Exactly. Number 18 is Aquaman: Battle for Atlantis.
I haven't played it, but definitely seen
You don't
full
want
gameplay.
to, man. It's this slow, sluggish 3D thing that just controls terribly, has bad camera angles, and then when you get into a battle, it tries to turn into like a shitty fighting game.
Sounds fantastic.
Notice I said tries, not fail, not does. Number 17, the worst thing I've ever played, Crazy Bus.
That's only 17, huh?
Well, I mean, I think that it's probably 17 by virtue of the fact that not many people know about it.
It's not really a game. It's just a depression simulator.
That's a good depression simulator.
Like, even the music.
Oh, that's my jam, though. I mean, shit,
put
yeah.
that on loop.
I got that as my ringtone.
Oh, can you imagine?
Number 16 is Desert Bus, which is technically not a game.
No, it's more of a...
part of a game.
Yeah, it's one mini game of many.
Yeah. And I mean, and also, I mean, okay, you know, Crazy Bus was put out on the internet for free. Hong Kong 97 was commercially sold only in Japan and is very, very rare. But Desert Bus was never released.
No, it was never actually officially released.
The game that it was supposed to be on, which was Penn and Teller Smoke and Mirrors, was canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, like, they figured, like, I mean, the whole thing is that they were supposed, like, the games were supposed to be bad, you know, and you were supposed to use them to troll your friends kind of thing.
And troll the Vera simulator, or whatever that, that person that said video games need to be like real life.
Oh, yeah. Number 15, the Atari version of Pac-Man.
You know, I've played the Atari version of Pac-Man. It's not as bad as people say.
It's pretty bad, dude.
It's bad, but it's not as it's not legendarily bad.
It is legendarily bad because the Atari was capable of running Pac-Man. The reason that it's so bad, and I've actually found this out kind of recently, is that it was a prototype.
Oh, they released it thinking it was the whole game?
Yes.
Hmm.
And the guy who coded it was just devastated by that because he begged them not to.
Hopefully took his name off of it.
Well, Atari didn't allow credits in the games anyway.
Until there was that Easter egg.
Yeah, well, that was snuck in.
Yeah.
That was the game, what was that, Adventure?
Adventure, yeah.
Number 14, Hotel Mario.
The cutscenes are fantastic, though.
The cutscenes are awful, but the videos on YouTube that people
reasons.
make out of them, like the YouTube poops, that's fantastic. But this is a game about shutting doors. I mean, it's almost like it's like elevator action without the action.
Elevator.
Yeah, just elevator.
No, it's door closing simulator.
Pretty much, yeah. Number 13, the 2006 version of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Legendarily buggy as hell.
Glitchy, unfinished, not even that good, creepy storyline.
A million loading screens.
Yeah. Slow, unresponsive, and just, like I said, the story is just creepy.
And slow is not something you want to hear in a Sonic game.
Definitely not, no. Number 12, and this is shocking, but Minecraft.
What? Why? Like, I don't. It's not for me. But
I mean, you know, there's a lot of backlash against Minecraft because its fan base is little kids, and there's too many people on YouTube playing it and whatnot. So I say, all right, whatever. I mean, I don't think it's a bad game, but at the same time, I also kind of don't think it's a game. I would put Minecraft in the same category as, like, The Sims.
I still think they're video games. Like, you don't have to.
Well, yeah, like
win
The Sims is a video game.
Yeah, yeah.
But but I mean, I think that, like, there's certain video games that are, I mean, like, at that point, you might as well put Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing on here.
Oh, hell yeah, why not?
You know? Number 11, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
That is pretty
if
bad.
not for Angry Video Game Nerd, I don't think anybody would know that this game even exists.
I think I'd heard about it from another channel, but
Really?
I kind of... Yeah, before
That's
Angry Video Game
interesting.
Nerd did it, so I already knew about it, but I didn't know as in-depth as he went.
You know what's funny is I read up on it a little bit, and you know how, like, he goes through the game, but there are all these other choices?
Yeah.
But apparently all the other choices are failures, and that's, like, really the only way to go through it.
Yeah, he took the only
path
route
that there really is. Yeah, there's a few other things you can see, but the story goes the way that he showed it.
Yeah, like choose your own adventure. There's usually only one right thing to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
Number 10 is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
The character moves too slowly. You're given a weapon that only affects one type of enemy that doesn't even show up until later in the game.
Like, I don't know how people...
Half the levels are missing.
I don't know how people beat it. Like, how?
Well, it's not an extremely hard game. It's just so boring that you wouldn't want to play it for that long.
That's unfortunately what happened to me. I remember renting it when I was a kid because the cover looked awesome.
Oh, really? Well, it did have a cool box art, but I hadn't heard of it until I saw it on Angry Video Game Nerd. And that was it was only like the second game he ever did.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I remember back then, I thought I did something right when I turned into Mr. Hyde. Like, okay, here's the real game. But then I just died
But you
out
know
of
what's
nowhere.
funny is there's multiple endings, and to get the best ending, you do have to turn into Mr. Hyde at a very specific part.
Yeah, I've seen somebody
Yeah.
play through the whole thing, and
Oh, I couldn't. It's too boring for me to. Number 9, and you mentioned this earlier, Ride to Hell Retribution.
only number 9. All right,
I mean, glitchy, unfinished, awful,
just a little disturbing
very disturbing. Characters have sex with their clothes on.
with the clothes, so it looks really weird.
Yeah, it's a dry humping simulator. And I mean, even like the interface is all screwed up. Like you'll be on a driving level and like tutorial pop-ups will show up for fighting controls.
Yeah, it's just completely
It's ass
disordered.
backwards, yeah.
Hmm.
Number 8, Custer's Revenge.
Yeah, I watched a movie based on that game.
What?
People, the whole basis of the movie is people getting together and playing it to see if they could break like the 999 score in the game.
But why would you want to?
Because they had nothing better to do on a Saturday night.
It's sad, man. I mean, jerking off to the Sears catalog is a better idea than that.
I remember playing it on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Armageddon Time.
Is the video
And-
still up?
Oh yeah,
See, my video of Custer's Revenge got taken down by YouTube.
but see, you actually have fans. I am just a small-time dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't a fan that flagged it.
Yeah.
A fan wouldn't do that. It was
Right.
some asshole. Number 7, Legend of Zelda: Wand of Gamelon.
Now, okay, here we go with the CDI games.
Well, I mean, that's the worst one, man. I've seen it. I mean, and some people, I remember back in the day, people used to say it was the better one of the 3 Zelda games. It's not. I mean, they're all terrible, but that's the worst one.
Now, which one is the one? That's not the overhead one.
It is the overhead. It's the one where you play as Zelda, and it's sort of an
Okay.
overhead, but
There's no music.
but there's no music, and the scenario, the scenery looks like satellite pictures or something.
Mm-hmm. Which they probably
Bizarre.
thought was like, oh, we're genius at the time.
Yeah, but it just looks stupid.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Action 52.
Boy, did you play
Action
this.
52 is like bad on several levels. I mean, it promises you 52 games, but what you really get is 52 demos. And they're bad. And then there's 2 of them that won't even play.
And even the Cheetah feels like a demo.
Yeah. And there's 2 games that won't even play, and unless you have a specific emulator, but they won't play on a real NES. They'll only play on that specific emulator.
That's weird.
Yeah. Because you got to remember that emulators started out as they wanted to be as close to the real thing as possible.
Yeah, like to literally emulate it.
Yeah, but these days they want it to they want it to be better. That's why like
Soup it up, yeah.
yeah. But and then it cost $200. I mean,
So stupid.
it was a scam pretty much. And yeah, I did a whole series on that.
Oh yeah.
Number 5, Shaq Fu.
All right. I'm gonna admit, when I rented Shaq Fu, I kind of liked it.
I did not. I don't even understand the concept. Like, it's not even based on like a movie or a cartoon or anything. It's just
at the time I didn't even care. I'm just like, I'm playing as Shaq. I'm playing as a cat lady. I'm playing as a mummy.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, weird doesn't do it for me unless it's also good though.
When you block, there's like a giant dome of
Yeah, what the
electricity.
hell is that?
It's just when you block, it's so weird.
Number 4 is Bubsy 3D.
What could possibly go wrong? This whole game.
I mean, honestly, it seems like it was like really unfinished.
Mm-hmm. You want things that look like a demo. This looks like a PlayStation 1 demo.
Well, but most PlayStation 1 demos look better.
Or maybe even like...
Maybe it looked like a 3DO demo. I mean, Star Fox had better graphics.
3DO. Yeah, like maybe a concept demo, or even worse, like an alpha.
Yeah, there you go. Number 3 is Big Rigs Over the Road Racing.
You are winner.
You are a winner. I mean, there's no collision detection.
Drive backwards.
If you drive backwards, there's no cap to the acceleration. You can literally exceed the speed of light.
Yep, you actually...
the game is so bad that it breaks all the laws of physics.
Every single one.
Yep. If you can think of a law of physics, Big Rigs breaks it somehow. All right, number 2 is E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
A lot of people say caused the crash of '83.
It was a contributing factor, but...
It definitely was. It was one of many.
But yeah, one of many is correct.
But it is I've played it. It's bad.
I mean, I gotta give them credit though. Like it was literally created in like 6 weeks. I mean that's impressive. Unfortunately, they could have made something. I mean, honestly, the story that I heard was that the guy who created it, like he only had like 6 weeks to make it, so he had to figure out something interesting to do, and he was very adamant about creating something original, which he did do. He did create something original.
Oh, yeah.
They showed the game to Spielberg. He said, couldn't you have just made something like Pac-Man? And they said, oh, it's a visionary movie and it deserves a visionary game, but at no point did they make it fun to play. So.
And if you're going to create a game in 6 weeks, don't create a game in 6 weeks.
It had to be out, with the movie. I mean, that was the whole idea. Well, number 1 is Superman on the Nintendo 64.
I don't know. I think there's worse, definitely.
Well, I mean, it pretty much was a fucking demo.
It was pretty terrible.
I mean, it was in development forever.
That game?
Yeah, I mean, I remember it was announced it was supposed to come out shortly after the N64's launch.
What were they working on?
Oh, who the fuck knows? I think they were, like, fucking humping cats or something in their office.
How far did you ever manage to get in that game?
Did you see my video of it?
Is that the furthest you ever got?
That's how far.
I made it to the 3rd level.
I don't know what levels I went. Whatever I did in the video, that's all I've done in that game. That's all I want to do. I have no desire to play that ever again.
I made the mistake of renting it when it came out.
Well, I mean, you think, hey, Nintendo 64, Superman, what can go wrong? Oh.
And I like the cartoon, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's what it was based on. It was based on Superman: The New Adventures.
Mm.
Good cartoon. All right, out of 20, what do you say?
15.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna say 15. I think it's the right games. I think the order's a little wonky, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
They're all definitely in the right wheelhouse.
There you go. All right, I have a couple of links I just clicked on from the sidebar, but I want to go through the other worst lists that I have here. So this next one is top 10 worst movies, and this is from Time Magazine's website. So you know this shit's gonna be legit, right?
Well, we'll see about that.
Number 10 is Minions.
Oh, I don't really care. I haven't seen it.
What they're basically saying is, how could you take the most interesting and funny characters from the Despicable Me cartoons and then make a movie about them and it sucks?
I wouldn't know. I haven't even seen Despicable Me.
Well, neither have I, but everybody that I know that has seen it said the Minions were the best part of it, but then they gave them a movie, and apparently they were incredibly annoying in it.
Well, I know
maybe with the Minions a little bit goes a long way.
I know somebody that loved the Minions in Despicable Me. She's got all kinds of stuff, and she loved the Minions movie. So.
Do you know what I absolutely hate is Minions memes.
Yeah, the Minions have nothing to do with whatever it says.
I hate them. Number 9 is Burnt. I have never heard of this one.
Burnt?
Let's see. Bradley Cooper simmers as a reformed bad boy chef amid sumptuous shots of food, sharp London scenery, and appealing supporter players like Alicia Vikander and Emma Thompson, but the film, which reportedly underwent cuts and cast changes, has so many ingredients that it ends up feeling undercooked.
Haha.
Okay. Number 8 is A Walk in the Woods.
Oh?
I feel like I might have caught part of this at one point, but...
A Walk in the Woods? What's that about?
Let's see. I'm trying to figure it out from this description, but... Apparently it's literally like a comedy about a hiking trip. And it's not funny, so...
Mm-hmm. Well, who's the comedic talent in it?
Doesn't even say, to be honest.
Jamie Kennedy?
Oh, God. Number 7 is Hot Pursuit.
Oh, the Need for Speed movie, right? Or no.
No. No, it's literally called Hot Pursuit.
No, I actually thought it was I forgot the Need for Speed movie is called Need for Speed.
It's okay. I'm going to imagine if the movie Speed was a comedy starring Reese Witherspoon and Sofia Vergara.
That's a weird-ass movie.
Yes.
Like those two together?
Yes.
Oh.
Number 6 is Vacation.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. The new one.
Yeah, that was the remake. I mean, was it a remake or I didn't see it, so.
No, it's actually a continuation
okay.
Because Rusty is the dad.
Oh, yeah, but I heard it wasn't any good, so.
Yeah, it was.
Number 5 is Stonewall. It's a Roland Emmerich film. Apparently it's another unfunny comedy. Comedy's got a bed on this list, huh?
Well, it's pretty easy to make really bad comedy, though.
That's true. Number 4, The Age of Adeline.
Haven't heard of it.
Let's see. Blake Lively's in it. This is the first movie she did after, she took 3 years off. And she played a character was a woman doomed never to age.
Darn.
Oh, boo-hoo. Anyway, number 3 is Jupiter Ascending.
Oh, I heard mixed things. Some people said they loved it. Some people said they hated it.
My parents liked it, which was not exactly a ringing endorsement. So, I have no desire to see it. I mean, who's in it? I mean, Channing Tatum's in it, and he's a good actor that's in a lot of bad movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mila Kunis, I'm sorry, she's pretty, but she doesn't do much for me as an actress.
Yeah, her voice can be a little grating sometimes. And that's coming from me.
They say all you hear is Meg Griffin, huh?
Yep.
Number 2 is Aloha.
Uh-oh.
So Bradley Cooper, Emma Stone, and Bill Murray are in it.
That sounds like a recipe for good.
And it's a Cameron Crowe movie. What went wrong?
The script?
Yeah, I guess. And apparently casting Emma Stone as a character who is a quarter Asian didn't exactly help.
The whitewashing,
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
And finally, number 1 is Fantastic Four, the most recent version.
What a lot of people call Fantastic.
Well, that's because that's what the logo looked like. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, I haven't seen it.
I don't
I
want to see
do
it.
want to see it.
Really?
This is a superhero movie, and I like watching superhero movies and doing reviews of them, you know? But, I mean, it'll probably be in the next Comic-Con when I do that.
Oh, yeah.
Probably that'll be 2018. But
2018.
well, I got 2017 locked down.
Yeah, thinking ahead, man.
But I mean, from what I understood, that what they released and what the director made were two different things. Apparently, they locked him out of the editing and they cut out half the movie, and that's why. And everybody that has seen it has told me it's an origin followed by a final fight. Like, there's no middle part to the movie.
Why not? Why couldn't the director have some kind of input?
I don't know, man. They didn't trust him. This is the guy who made Chronicle, which was a very, very good superhero type movie. So they should have just let him do it. And then he came out on Twitter and he says the movie that came out in theaters is not at all what I made.
He's in his right to say that.
Yeah. He completely disavowed Fan 4 Stick. So out of 10, I'm going to say 7 because, I mean, to me, this is like the 10 worst movies of, like, last year.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty dubious list.
As a matter of fact, oh, shit, this is literally, they are all from 2015.
Oh, really?
I just noticed this because I found this on Google, but the header just says top 10 worst movies. But apparently this is part of a feature that Time did of the 10 worst everything
Oh, wow.
of 2015.
Wow.
Well, not worst, but just they did a lot of top 10 lists for 2015, and that was one of them. Well, why don't we check out the top 10 best movies of 2015 then?
Okay.
Since I see it now in the links.
Maybe there will be a couple of superhero movies on here.
Perhaps. Let's find out. Number 10 is Ex Machina, which I didn't see.
My brother saw it and said it was fantastic, so that probably means it was good.
Oh, that's good. Number 9 is The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Really?
That's surprising to hear.
Honestly, I'm with you there.
That's 2 Alicia Vikander movies in a row, by the way.
Who's that?
She's
Director?
the actress that's in both of those movies.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Number 8 is Creed, which I saw, and it was fantastic.
I still have to see it, man.
It was fantastic. I enjoyed it thoroughly from beginning to end. Nothing negative to say about it.
I do like the guy's name, Adonis Creed.
Yeah. I mean, mostly that he just goes by Donnie, but yeah, his name is Adonis.
Oh, okay.
Number 7 is Tangerine, which I have not even heard of, to be honest. Apparently, the entire film was shot on a cell phone.
They're saving money. Holy.
Well, I think they were doing it for artistic reasons, I guess.
Good.
Number 6 is Mustang.
Mustang.
Well, I mean, the picture is like 5 teenage girls crammed into the back of a car, so I have no idea what that has to do with anything.
Is the car a Mustang?
Could you fit 5 teenage girls in the back of a tiny little sports car? I think not. It's like a fucking station wagon or something.
I don't know. I don't know car.
Well, I mean, sports cars are little, dude. Number 5 is Iris. I did not see Iris, but I have heard good things about it.
I haven't heard anything about Iris.
Okay, well. Number 4 is Clouds of Sils Maria.
Fuck, I haven't seen any of these or heard of them.
I haven't seen that, so. Number 3 is I'll See You in My Dreams. I haven't even heard of that one, to be honest with you.
What is with this? I haven't heard of it either.
Number 2 is Phoenix.
All right. Maybe I need to see more movies.
Maybe me too. Oh, I see a lot of movies. I haven't heard most of these. And number 1, their pick for the movie of the year is Spotlight, another movie I haven't heard of.
Oh, that's the one about the spotlighting the priests diddling kids.
Oh, okay then.
I think it won Best Picture at the Oscars.
It did not win Best Picture at the Oscars.
No. It won Best shit. It did win an Oscar for something.
Maybe Best Documentary or something?
No, it's like one of those dramatic retellings, you know.
There is no Academy Award for Best Dramatic Retelling. I'm actually looking up the list of 2015 Oscar winners so that I can see if you're right, because I don't know what you're talking about, man. Let's see. I'm just going to do a search. Spotlight. It wasn't even nominated for anything, dude.
Well, fuck me.
It's maybe it won a Golden Globe.
I didn't even watch the Golden Globes.
Nobody watches the Golden Globes. Nobody watches the Oscars either.
Apparently I didn't.
Well, out of 10, what do you say to that one? I'm going to say like 3, honestly, because I no.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt with a 5, but I'm trusting that they're decent movies.
Yeah. I mean, those are not even the movies that were nominated for Oscars in 2015.
Again, it's such a subjective list.
I know, but I mean, it seems like they were trying to be, like, pretentious about it.
Yeah, but that makes it even more subjective.
By picking movies that nobody's seen, you know what I mean?
It's really good, but I know you haven't heard of it.
Exactly. I mean, I just want to point out American Sniper, Birdman, Interstellar. You know what I'm saying?
That one with Leonardo DiCaprio in it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Revenant.
The Revenant, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now, I don't think that one's that interesting. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I have here from branded3.com. Very strange website name. Let's see what this is all about. Top 10 worst websites you'll wish you hadn't seen.
Oh, dear. Bonsai Kitten.
Bonsai Kitten?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh,
that's with the kittens in little bottles?
Yeah.
That's fake, though.
I know. All
right. Well, let's see. The first one here is uglytub.com.
Okay.
Got an ugly tub? Don't replace it. Reglaze it.
Reglaze it?
It's like those where they take the whole top of the tub and they just, like, replace it. I just want to just say that this website looks like it was created around 1996.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
GeoCities?
It looks pre-GeoCities. Just saying. The next one is MrBottles.com.
Mr. Bottles?
So apparently this guy collects bottles, and this is his website, which looks like around the GeoCities era from the design, yeah.
I'm Mr. Bottles. These are my bottles.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just pictures of his bottles. Jamelin.com, which I'm looking at a picture of what the website is, and I can't tell if this is softcore porn or if they're trying to sell something. It looks like everything that your crazy aunt is interested in.
Such as?
Let's see, we got feng shui, color alchemy, house astrology, interior design, ageless youthful skincare, chakra rainbow, crystal transfers, a whole bunch of other shit.
Oh, God, just useless trinkets.
And the design is just terrible. Just terrible. Next one is... How do you say that? Oh, it's wholesalemeatscoventry.com.
Okay.
Wholesalemeatscoventry.com.
Welcome to the Wholesale Meats Coventry.
Okay, so I guess you buy meat?
Yeah, how much meat would you like? I'd like 17 meats, please.
Whatever you want will meet your requirements. Traditional family-owned supplier of fine, fresh meat. It says it says turn your sound on for the ultimate online experience. All right, I gotta click on this now. Let's see. It's gonna play music? Oh, it's a British website, .co.uk.
I figured with Coventry, you know.
Is it gonna play sound or? Oh, they've updated their website because this actually isn't that bad.
Oh, yeah?
No, this looks like a website that sells meat. It doesn't look like some horrifying, 90s era website anymore with music playing and shit.
Too bad.
Maybe this list shamed them. Oh my God! Talk about terrible design. This is gatesandfences.com. There are so many buttons on the front page.
For different kinds of gates and fences?
The text is so small because they had to cram so many gates in. And I just want to say that the person's email address is an AOL.com email address.
Oh, beautiful. At least it's not CompuServe.
Well, AOL bought CompuServe.
Yeah.
Pennyjuice.com.
Yeah.
Okay, what background do you want your white text to be on? Bright pink? Bright green? Bright yellow?
Oh, God.
This is meaningless.
Is it like a pen? Is it like a Penrose tile?
Listen to the description. Even though Penny Juice has a page that asks who is Penny Juice, the blindingly gaudy colors drown out any form of explanation. There doesn't appear to be any navigation tabs to help you find out more, but there is a picture of a baby in a speech bubble, and everybody's favorite font, Comic Sans.
Yay, Comic Sans!
The next one is BolinReport.com.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is one of those websites that's the design is sold. There's not even any images on it other than the logo.
Just a text?
Yeah. I don't even know what it's about.
Apparently
it's supposed to be like a newspaper or something. I'm sorry. My landlord is mowing the lawn. As I'm sure you can hear. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to walk over there. I'm going to close my door. So that it's not quite as loud.
Thank goodness that we didn't do this yesterday because somebody was...
I can't even hear you right now.
Oh, well.
What'd you say?
I said, thank goodness we didn't do this yesterday because the lawnmower guy was doing my lawn, the lawn outside.
Well, the reason it was so loud is I had the door open. All right, next is 007museum.com. I think this may be the oldest James Bond fan page ever based on the design.
Do they have those, like, twirling GIFs of, like, that look like bad computer graphics?
What, like the Matrix skulls and shit like that?
Yes!
Well, I mean, considering it's a James Bond website, no, I don't think so.
Oh, it's even better when it has nothing to do with the website, though.
Well, I guess that would be better, yeah. Oh, my God. Next is arngren.net.
Okay.
This website looks like one of those crazy catalogs that you would get in the mail. Hold on, I gotta show you this. You have to see this. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, wow.
I just want to point out that even in a modern HD resolution, I can scroll to the right for like 3 extra screens worth of crap.
Holy, look at all that crap.
What?
This really does look like one of those just crazy flyers. But...
Yeah, where there's like no wasted space, like every single spot has something in it.
Oh, but it's such a hot mess.
It is such a hot mess. How would you ever find anything?
Yeah, like you just have to wander your eyes everywhere until you land on something.
Yeah, that is crazy. All right, well, I don't need to share the screen anymore. Ba-da-bop. Okay, let's see. Let me go back there. Was that the last one? Okay, now we have rudgwicksteamshow.co.uk. This is a website that was clearly created by somebody's nephew using like a GeoCities thing. Well, AOL email address, random boxes. It's terrible looking.
Really bad looking HTML out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, it's just... I don't even think the website has any text. I think it's all images.
Ugh.
And there's like 50 million different fonts.
Oh, lovely. To make your eyes pop.
That was the last one. But yeah, there you go. Out of 10, this is not what I expected. I expected it to be like really disturbing websites or something. But,
Me too.
But this was actually, yeah, it is what it says it was. Bad websites, just bad design. I mean,
Yeah, I'd say more cringe websites. Like
yeah, I mean, the fact that websites like this exist in this day and age is amazing. But at least the Wholesale Meets Coventry has upped their game and created a. You know what? Let me actually share my screen. I'm going to give you a little before and after here.
Okay.
So this is the picture of what it used to look like.
Yeah, it looks a little disorganized.
But if you actually click on it, you can actually see a very professional website. A very nice one, actually.
Give me those meats.
Yeah, it looks some nice looking pork chops over there. But anyway, out of 10, what say you, Armagiggity Time?
I'll say a 9, with the one being that meat exception.
Okay, yeah, I'm also going to say 9.
9!
For the same reason. Now, I'm going back to the top10s.com here because I picked out a couple of, from the sidebar, that 20 worst video games that we did. So here we have the top 10, or top 20, we're going to do cutest video games of all time.
Ooh, okay.
I love that I say cute, and you go, ooh, ooh. Why do you talk like that? A stroke.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Now, what do you think is an example of a really cute video game?
Oh, like, I don't know, like cutesy, chibi, kind of Kirby-looking characters.
Well, I mean, you mentioned Kirby. I mean, the example that I would use would be Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Ooh, yeah, that would be really cute.
Which is also a fantastic game. But let's see, I didn't look at these, I just scrolled down really fast. Number 20 is Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, which is on the Wii U. I haven't played it. I've heard it's good. It is very cutesy.
It's cutesy, but still definitely very Nintendo.
Yes, absolutely. Number 9, I think a lot of these are going to be Nintendo. Number 19 is Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Oh, specifically New Leaf. But yeah,
it was out of all the Animal Crossing games, that's probably the most popular one.
Yeah, like the characters are all cutesy. When they talk, it's all cutesy.
It's Number 18 is Jet Grind Radio. I wouldn't exactly call that cute.
How the hell is that cute? It's weird and jagged.
It's stylized, but it's not
definitely
cute.
Stylized.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that cute. Number 17 is Undertale. I don't think Undertale is cute.
I have only seen screenshots, but it looks like
I've tried to watch Let's Plays, but
it looks like a weird-ass 8-bit game.
Couldn't get through it. It's trying to be Earthbound, which is not, in my book, a good thing to try to be.
Har, har, har.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up playing it in the future whenever I get computer.
Number 16 is Battle Block Theater.
Was that the Steven Spielberg-made game? Or was that like Blocks?
No. That I know what you're the one you're talking about was on the Wii.
Yeah.
This is on Xbox.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's like a Flash game type of thing.
Oh.
It's kind of cutesy, but
it's blocks. How are they cute?
Well, the characters are like little smiley face guys and whatnot.
Aw.
Number 15 is the original Animal Crossing, or at least the GameCube one, which was a remake of the original Animal Crossing.
On the 64, right?
Yeah, which was called Animal Forest.
Mm-hmm. I remember playing that. I rented it for a week, actually. And
I mean, I have Animal Crossing. I've never actually played it. But
I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to play it again.
There you go. Number 14 is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Wind Waker's not cute.
No, it's just that they're
It has some
big
cute
eyes.
characters in it, but it's not cute.
No, I mean some of those characters look kind of bizarre, like the Moblins. Look
Absolutely,
weird.
yeah. I mean, there's too much uncute stuff in it. It's an absolutely excellent game. It's one of my favorites, but I don't think it's cute. Number 13 is Nintendogs. I mean, when your game is basically just a puppy simulator, it's bound to make a list like this.
Oh yeah, I remember trying it. Like, it's not my kind of game, but it was cute.
Yeah. Number 12 is Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I mean, not the Kirby game that I'd choose, but it is. I mean, they're all cute.
Yeah, but I would agree with you that Epic Yarn
Epic
definitely has
Yarn,
more...
maybe Kirby 64 would also be up there. My phone's going berserk. Let me put it on vibrate.
Mhm.
Keep forgetting that we're doing this in the morning, so I gotta...
Yeah, the Epic Yarn definitely has more of a cutesy-bootsy
Absolutely.
feel.
And it's a fantastic game. Number 11 is Cell Damage.
Cell Damage?
Cell Damage, which is actually recently... he's got a modal on right outside my window now. Recently re-released on... I love Skype just gave me a pop-up saying I've got a lot of background noise. No shit.
What?
Huh? I can't hear you! They just released Cell Damage HD recently.
Oh.
For PlayStation
What kind of
4.
game? What kind of game is it?
It's like, okay, try to imagine like Twisted Metal, but all the vehicle, well, it's all completely cel-shaded.
Cool.
And they're all like crazy cartoonish vehicles, but it's like imagine them being like something out of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, cool.
You know, like they'll have like arms come out of the cars holding chainsaws and shit like that.
Yeah, that
Or
sounds
hammers
cute.
or whatever.
I don't know about
All right.
cute, man.
All right,
Maybe
he's doing
funny.
another pass. I think we should just kind of vamp until he goes away. He's turning around. All right, he's kind of moving away. Number 8 is Drawn to Life.
Oh, I've seen this game.
That's it's on the DS. I haven't played it, but it does look super cutesy.
Yeah, you basically can like draw your own characters and items and...
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's sort of like the artistic version of like Scribblenauts.
Yeah.
So there you go. Number 7 is Okamiden.
Oh, is that on the 3DS?
It's on the original DS, and it was basically a prequel to Okami, except Amaterasu is a puppy.
Oh, that would be cute.
And he's coming back for another pass. And like I said, anytime you involve puppies, even if it's a wolf puppy, it's still a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be on the cute list. Now, I gotta say this next one. Number 6 is, and they're not even specifying which one, it just says Oddworld. The Oddworld game, and the one that they show is Oddworld Adventures on the Game Boy, but there's nothing cute about Oddworld.
What's cute? It's like a weird dystopian-ish...
It's like
looking...
disturbing and creepy and not really a very good game, but...
I don't know. I've never played any of the Oddworld games, but...
Yeah, well... I mean, they're puzzle solvers, really, but I don't think they play too well. Number 5 is Kirby Squeak Squad. I haven't played it.
That's the one where you control a whole bunch of Kirbys, I guess?
I think you're right. I mean, it was on the DS, and I think it was like multiple colored Kirbys or something like that. But
yeah, Kirby get accidentally...
Oh, no, wait, no, we're thinking of something else. This is the one with the mice.
The mice?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Well, no, mice, like, mice.
Yeah, but I don't know what game that is.
Well, who cares? There's mouses in it. I mean, number 4 is Kirby's Epic Yarn. I mean, there you go.
A lot of Kirby. There you go.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's, yeah. Number 3 is Yoshi.
Yes, the birth of Yoshi.
Yoshi. I don't think that was the birth of that.
I thought that voice came from specifically that game.
No, I think Mario Kart 64 was the one that birthed that. Because when you select him, you go, Yoshi!
But which one came out first? I don't know.
Oh, Mario Kart definitely came out first. Definitely came out first. Number 2 is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. That's the new one.
Is that like the sequel to Canvas Curse?
It might be, except that Canvas Curse, I believe, was on the 3DS, and this one's on the Wii U.
Oh no, Canvas Curse was like a launch title for the DS.
Oh, it was the DS, okay. Yeah, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse is on the Wii U, I know that.
Okay.
And finally, number 1 is Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah, that does look pretty cute.
Essentially a sequel to Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Essentially,
yeah. I mean,
same
I think
idea.
Originally they were going to call it Yoshi's Epic Yarn, and then they changed it up a little bit. It is impossibly cute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like a lot of this was what you expect, Yoshi, Kirby, but then you got like weird shit in there, like Oddworld. Like
And
some of them I just don't agree with, but then you have shit like Oddworld that like I not only don't agree with that, I think that the person who put that on there or the people that voted for it are weird. Like what the hell's wrong with them?
And even cell damage. Like, I wouldn't really consider cartoony cars to be all that.
It is a cute game. You'll have to take my word for it.
All right, I'll take your word for it. But like chainsaws, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like done in this like really like goofy old style cartoon animation.
You know what I'm surprised wasn't on this list was
What?
at least one cute 'em up of all the cute 'em ups.
Well, like Parodius and all that.
Yeah, or like the ones with witches and they shoot bubbles. Like that's cute as hell.
Well, I think that those are lesser known, though, and that's why they don't wind up on lists that people vote on.
Like, pick one of the many on the TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's the problem. They're on the TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah.
But out of 20, I'm going to say 12.
I was going to go 14, and I will.
Okay, then. Now, we did their version of the worst games. Let's do their version of the best games of all time. And I didn't look, I just scrolled down. So what do you think that, a community of gamers would collectively choose as the greatest game of all time?
Ocarina, Final Fantasy VII, Super Metroid, I don't know, all the regular players.
I mean, yeah, I think that those are all probably going to be on there. Ocarina of Time, Final Fantasy VII.
Maybe Halo somewhere on the list.
Yeah, you might see something like that. I think you're right. Well, let's find out.
Okay.
Number 20 is Kingdom Hearts 2.
It was really good.
I have a confession. I've never even played a Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh, dude, even if you're not in for the story, the gameplay is super fun.
You're probably right. I just haven't played them.
Mm-hmm. Well, whenever you get around to it, you'll be thankful.
Yeah, okay. Then number 19 is Portal 2.
I've only ever played the first one, and it was super fun.
Now, I haven't played these, but, I have a very good friend who has, and he said that Portal 1 was essentially a tech demo. It was a very good tech demo, but that's what it was.
It's not really long.
And then Portal 2 was more of a game.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see where that comes from. Number 18 is Batman Arkham City. Now, I played it. I 100%ed it. I was delighted the whole time. Absolutely fucking fantastic game.
Wow, that's a ringing endorsement.
Absolutely.
I only played a bit of Arkham Asylum.
And now he's on the other side.
Yeah, I can hear
Arkham
that.
Asylum was good. It was very good, but Arkham City blew it away.
But eventually, my vision got so bad that everything was too dark.
I can understand that.
And
yeah.
mixed together. Oh, I was so upset because I had such fun playing what I did.
Number 17 is Super Smash Bros. Melee. I personally love Super Smash Bros. Melee, but I think that Brawl is a better game.
Brawl is a better game.
And I haven't played the new one, but...
And I think the new one is better than Brawl.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like, isn't that the thing with Smash Brothers? It isn't like the best one, usually like whatever the latest one is.
Yeah, it's like it has more things and looks nicer.
This is driving me crazy. If I'd known that he was going to do this today, I would have done this like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even need mowing right now, but whatever.
Giving the ground a shave.
Yeah. Number 16 is The Last of Us. This is a really fucking good game. That also has a really great story to it, so...
Yeah, I only saw the intro when the intro bit.
I gotta say, to anybody out there, if you haven't, just watch a Let's Play if you don't want to like sit and play it.
The thing is, I do want to sit and play it, so I don't want to kind of watch it. And
I understand that, but I'm saying for
story.
anybody who doesn't want to go through the trouble playing it, or they don't have the system or whatever, watch it on YouTube. It's worth it for the story.
I was going to say, even just for the story.
This is a video game that would make a really good movie.
Well, just wait till they make the movie, and we'll talk then.
Well, hopefully it's not from the same people as Warcraft.
Oh, you heard it here.
Number 15 is Mass Effect 2.
Oh, I'm working my way through the first one, so hopefully
the second one is a lot of the same. The controls are a lot better.
I hope so.
So that's like the big thing, you know?
I got the Mass Effect trilogy, so...
Oh, that's cool. I have that too on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Number 14 is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, there is a lot to do in that game.
And I don't have the desire to do any of it.
I'm
just not into these.
I actually like going through the story. Like, I know people like goofing off and doing whatever.
See, now, if I was to play a GTA game, that's what I would do, is I would just play through the story.
But I genuinely enjoyed, like, the voice acting was good, the storyline was good. But then there's this one mission where you have to follow somebody on your car and follow another car on the highway, and if you get too far behind, you automatically lose. And I can't see what the hell I'm doing, so I always lose, and I can't advance the damn story.
That sucks. Number 13 is Grand Theft Auto 4.
I didn't like that one all that much.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Well, according to the top 10s, people who vote on this, they say that 4 is better than 5. Slightly better.
Well, they can suck my duck.
They can suck your duck. I didn't know you had one.
Quack, quack.
Number 12, and this is another game that you absolutely have to experience, even if you only experience it through a Let's Play, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, my brother said that he 100%ed it and said that it was extremely good, and I take his word for it.
It's not only good gameplay, but it's also a good story. It's got a great soundtrack.
And has hilarious glitches that I've seen.
Well, all Rockstar games have hilarious glitches. That's just, that comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
Number 11, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Ooh, I'm glad this one's on here.
I personally, not that I didn't like it, but that I like it less than Ocarina. But we haven't seen Ocarina yet. It could still be on here, you know?
That's true, but personally I do like Majora's Mask.
Hold on,
more.
don't, just stop talking. Just wait until he goes in the other direction. All right, Charlie, we get the point. The grass needs to be short. Go away. Bye. I've been careful because his wife sometimes watches my YouTube videos, but she'll think it was funny.
Yeah.
Hi, Tina, if you're listening.
Hello.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, so what were you saying about Majora's Mask?
I personally like Majora's Mask more than Ocarina of Time. I can see why people like Ocarina more, but on a personal level, I had way more fun with Majora's Mask.
I had way more fun with Majora's Mask for about 5 hours, and then I got bored with it. And I just wanted it to be over at that point.
Oh no, I just kept going with the funness.
Yeah. Number 10 is Half-Life 2.
Oh, yeah. Crowbar, hit people.
I mean, it's a better game than the first one, but I didn't really like the first one, so...
I have played neither.
Well, there you go. Number 9 is Super Mario Brothers. Can't get more classic than that.
The original revolutionary platformer.
Absolutely. In so many ways.
Mm-hmm. Not the first platformer, but definitely the one that broke the mold.
It was the first like really good platformer is what it was. Number 8, Final Fantasy 7.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, okay. I loved it. It's a great game, but come on already.
Overhyped. 6 was better.
I mean, you know, 6 was better, and a few other ones were better, too. I mean, I thought 9 was better.
But to be fair, I've only ever beaten 7 once, not that long ago.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, last year at E3, everybody was jerking off to Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll have very good graphics.
The end. Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, maybe a better translation, that might be interesting, and then I heard that it's going to be sold as 3 separate games, and I'm like, well, I lost interest.
Yeah, they just had to fuck it somehow.
I'm like, well, it wouldn't fit on a Blu-ray, and I'm like, well, the original didn't fit on a CD, but you sold it as one game that had 3 fucking discs.
Yeah, and then...
And you didn't have to pay $180 for it.
But they can do that nowadays, unfortunately.
Well, yeah. You know. But this year, they're like, hey, Final Fantasy XII Remake, and I'm like, yeah, okay, now we're talking. That's what I'm interested in.
I'm even less interested in 12
Well,
Remake.
I know. Number 7 is Halo 3.
Okay, so there is Halo here. And is 3 the best, really? I don't know.
I would argue that 4 was the best, but whatever. I'm not a fan of Bungie, so...
Whichever one has the best Master Chef story.
Master Chef. Isn't that a TV show?
It is.
Number 6, Super Mario 64. Not the 3D Mario I'd put on there.
I'd probably put Galaxy or Galaxy 2.
Galaxy would definitely be the choice for 3D Mario.
I can see why 64 was important and revolutionized, but Galaxy did it better.
It did everything better. Everything about it was better. Number 5 is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
We're seeing a lot of Grand Theft Auto on here.
It's a popular series, and this is a popularity contest, so to speak.
That's true. And when San Andreas...
So are they saying San Andreas is the best one? No, that's interesting.
Well, I think because it hit home for a lot of people, because it takes place in the early 90s.
No, I get that. I get the appeal, definitely.
And it expanded everything, hugely.
No, I get that. It's just interesting to hear that. Number 4, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim.
Would you say it's the best one?
I definitely say it's the best one, and it's another game that's getting a remaster.
And I'm glad I held out. So I can get the cool, better remastery one.
Yeah, but you gotta get PS4 or something.
Yeah, I still gotta get on that.
Guess what? I'm getting it for free.
How?
Because the PC version is free if you already own Skyrim.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You have to either have bought Skyrim and all the DLC, or if you bought Skyrim Legendary Edition. And I assume that in the Steam sale, which is probably happening soon, because this is about the time of year that it usually starts, either late June, early July. I'm lying my ass off. I actually know exactly when it starts, but I'm binded by contract not to say.
Okay.
Don't ask me, people. I know I'm going to get PMs. Tell me when the Steam sale is. I can't.
Fair enough.
I could be sued if I said it, but
I'm going to sue somebody.
But, like I said, it usually happens this time of year, and I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be buying Skyrim Legendary Edition when it hits that $5 mark, like it usually does,
So then you get the fancy schmancy edition.
Yeah, which is actually called Skyrim Special Edition.
Is it special?
It looks pretty fucking special.
Number 3 is...
Really? Really?
Earth? Or is it going to say Earthbound?
No. No, it's Minecraft. That was also on the worst games list.
That's funny.
The same fucking community. This is how polarizing this fucking game is. The same community that put it on the worst games list also put it on the best games list.
I don't see why it would be on the worst game. It's not a bad game.
I don't see why it would be on either list.
Well, look at the community it's created. Look at how huge and popular it is.
It's popular with kids, and that's fine. My nephew loves it. That's fine.
But it's very accommodating.
That's fine.
Anybody can jump in.
I'm glad for the people that enjoy it. Is it the third best game of all time?
Well,
Let's be realistic here.
Community picks.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. I'm so glad that this is on here. Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Hey, all right. Wow, number 2 though.
I don't think it's number 2, but I'm glad it's above Melee.
Yes, agreed.
And their number 1 pick is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That's pretty predictable. No Super Metroid, huh?
No Super Metroid.
Maybe if I click to the next page, I would see it on there.
Yeah.
Because let me just take a little peek. Let's see. Fallout 3, Knights of the Old Republic, Resident Evil 4, Chrono Trigger, BioShock, Mario Galaxy, Mario World, Modern Warfare 2, Team Fortress 2, Wind Waker, Mario 3, Metroid Prime, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Tomb Raider, Metal Gear, Modern Warfare 1, Uncharted 2, Twilight Princess, Assassin's Creed 2, Mario Galaxy 2. So, I mean, wow. Super Metroid not even making that top 40 then, huh?
Not many old games on this list, so maybe the community is a little younger.
Maybe the community is a little younger, but you do have Super Mario Brothers, though.
Yeah, but that's more of hey, this weird old retro game is really good.
I don't think anybody is calling it a weird old retro game. Let's be real. I mean, there's a lot of Mario stuff on here.
That's true.
I mean, it is true that the second oldest game on here, I'm pretty sure, is Ocarina of Time, and I'm going down through again to make sure.
And that's what, 1990?
No, it would be Mario 64. But Yeah, I mean, you're jumping from
96.
NES to N64. Super Nintendo, the 16-bit era in general, completely ignored. No Super Nintendo, no Sega Genesis, no
Wow.
Game Boy. And like I said, I just quickly, I mean, you heard me murmuring all the names of number 21 through 40.
I did hear
And
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger was in there. Super Mario World was in there. But
Yeah.
that was it from that era. So it's interesting that these, I assume, very young kids that are voting on this, they know NES, but they don't know Super NES, and that makes me think that they know NES because of Virtual Console.
But also, maybe, think, what if this list was made by people who are now in their, say, 40s or early 50s who played previous generations? Would they have put any NES or Super NES games on this list?
I would hope so.
They didn't grow up with them. They grew up with, Coleco, Atari.
Yeah, but I mean, if they grew up with, like, fucking Pac-Man, then I think they would fucking love Super Metroid, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it was pretty good, but out of 20, I'm gonna give it a 13.
I don't know. A lot of them I didn't really agree with. I'm gonna say 10. It barely gets a pass.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stick with this website for a little while because I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
It's just there's a lot of stuff on here, and let's go. I mean, they probably have, judging by the name, the top10s.com, they probably have more than video game stuff, but we haven't done an episode in a while of List Critics that had a lot of video game stuff in it.
And I'm glad we're doing it because I miss video
let's make that this episode because we're both gamers, All right. So how about the weirdest video games of all time? Now I did do the fast scroll, so I don't know what number 1 is. What do you think is the weirdest video game of all time?
Oh. That one in Japan where you gotta shove your fingers in the butt?
Oh, that's Oonga Boonga!
You even know the name!
Yes, Oonga Boonga. I wonder if that would be on here because that is an arcade game that was only ever released in Japan.
But it is a video game.
And considering the nature of it, you can't even really emulate it. So I don't know how many people are going to know about it. But so I don't think that's going to be number 1.
With more easily accessible one? Oh, God, I don't know.
There was a lot of...
Seaman might be on
Seaman was what I was going to say, yeah.
Seaman.
Seaman. With Leonard Nimoy's narration.
Yeah.
Not the only video game he's done, too.
What else has he done?
He was actually the voice in Civilization 4.
Oh, well, that'd be cool.
That's pretty fucking good, huh? Of course, he didn't do the DLC, so it made it kind of awkward.
Awkward.
All right, number 20 is Mr. Mosquito.
That was a fun game. I played it.
It is a pretty fun game, and it is also extremely weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember reading about Mr. Mosquito in a magazine where they used it as an example of a Japanese game that is probably never going to be released in America, and then it was.
It was.
Like, what the fuck, barbecue?
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember references.
Yeah, I remember things that happened. But it was weird. Like, one of the levels, like, there's this girl in the bathtub, and
you gotta bite her boob. Okay, because people are hearing girl in the bathtub biting the boob, let me explain what it is for anybody who doesn't know. Mr. Mosquito is a game on PlayStation 2 where you play as a mosquito who is trying to store up blood for the winter, which mosquitoes don't do, by the way.
But, premise.
But, so you're in this house with this Japanese family, and you have to bite them, but you first of all, you're directed to certain body parts, and you have to do it in a way that they don't feel it, or because otherwise they'll try to swat you. So, yeah.
Yeah, like you can't suck too hard.
It's like the PlayStation 2. You know what's probably also on this list is any one of the Katamari games. There was a lot of weird shit on PS2.
That's definitely a Japanese game that seemed like it wouldn't come here, but it's pretty good.
How about a Japanese game or any game that you don't have to press any buttons?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I guess you have to press start, but... Number 19, The Typing of the Dead.
I want to play that game. I want to.
Well, I have, and I've played, and I did a Let's Play of The Typing of the Dead Overkill.
I did see that, and it was fun.
It is fun. It is shockingly fun.
Mm-hmm.
Number 18 is Earthbound. I mean, I'm glad they're not saying it's good, but it is pretty fucking weird.
It is very strange.
It is a weird game.
The enemies are strange. The plot is very strange.
You fight, like, hippies at one point. I mean...
Piles of vomit.
Yeah, like... What the fuck?
You use things like yo-yos and bats as big weapons.
Yeah, yeah. Number 17 is Radiation's Halloween Hack.
Okay.
Now, is this an actual game, or is this like what it sounds like a
Like
fucking
a hack.
Mario hack or something? Let me Google this, because I don't know what the hell that is. Let's see.
Radiation.
Well, it is a hack. It's a hack of Earthbound.
Oh, what?
So, yeah.
Boo.
Boo. Number 16, EnviroBear 2000. I forgot about this.
What?
I forgot about EnviroBear 2000.
Are you glad you remembered?
It is a Flash game
Oh.
about a bear driving a car. The graphics look like they were made in MS Paint.
Oh, wait, it's supposed to realistically feel like you're a real bear trying to drive a car.
Yeah. It's like the way that Co-op is about running, you know?
Yeah. Cool.
Number 15 is Drowning Simulator. I'm so sick of games like this.
I don't like the sound of that.
Drowning Simulator, Goat Simulator, I Am Bread, all this bullshit needs to stop.
I Am Bread does look fun.
I'll admit it does look fun, but really stop. Just stop. Number 14 is Katamari Damacy.
Is that how it's pronounced?
How would you say it?
Katamari Damacy,
Why would you say Damacy?
as opposed to Damacy.
What's a Japanese word, so I would assume it's Damacy.
I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? I'm going to find
Who knows? You're probably right.
Maybe not. I always assume that. Well, okay, well, in Japan it's Damashi, so who knows?
We're both wrong.
Damashi. So it's actually Katamari Damashi. But nobody's going to say that.
You got that, audience?
We got to do it. La 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 la. I mean, everybody loves that song. Number 13, Choniki Kyokoku Otaku no Gyukushu.
Better known as just Choaniki.
Well, there's a lot of Choniki games, so I don't know specifically which one this is, which means I gotta Google it. Oh god, that's the one on the PlayStation.
The flying one?
Yeah, the Parodius type one.
They're so weird, those games. A lot of muscly dudes.
Yeah. Okay, now how is this possible? Because number 12 is Mr. Mosquito.
Huh?
How could a list based on people voting on games have the same fucking thing on there twice?
Is one spelled MR point and the other one MISTER?
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Wah wah.
One at number 12 is spelled out, and the one at number 20 is not. Wah 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 is right.
Boo hiss. Again.
Okay, now getting the hat trick of being on each of these lists is number 11 is Minecraft. Minecraft is weird. Minecraft is a world where you're dumped into this like area, and you have to make okay, zombies are coming at night, so you have to make shelter. How do you get shelter? You punch trees, and sticks fall out, and like what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that's how it worked, man. I'd go out and punch some trees. You ever see that Minecraft commercial with the rapper with all the diamonds and shit, and this like little kid comes out and starts punching the crap out of him, and like a block comes out of his head?
No.
And it's like a diamond block.
God, no.
It's really disturbing, too. Just look it up on YouTube one day, Minecraft Diamonds commercial. It's really fucking disturbing. Number 10 is Hatoful Boyfriend.
Oh, the pigeon dating simulator.
Okay, now when I heard that there was a pigeon dating simulator, I assumed that all the characters in it were pigeons.
Nope.
And then I found out that you play as a human teenage girl going to a high school, and you're the only human female, and you have to figure out which of the pigeons that go to this high school, because this game has a very fucked up story behind it about some sort of pigeon apocalypse and shit. It's like Planet of the Apes, but with pigeons.
Oh god, Planet of the Pigeons.
Yeah, and they're basically trying to integrate humans and pigeons together. So this girl going to the school is like an experiment to see if we can live in harmony. And I guess her getting a pigeon boyfriend is like the future of the human race. Like, how much weirder than that can you possibly get? Well, there are 9 more of these.
Ugh. And it's funny, when I first saw this game, I thought it said hateful boyfriend. I'm like, oh god.
That would be more interesting.
That would be a horrible kind of simulator.
Domestic abuse simulator.
Oh, sad. Let's get happy now.
Number 9 is E.T. Go Home, known as UFI Einsatzgerfalleiter Einsatz.
Get angry there.
Well, when you're talking German, you have to get angry.
Yeah.
Even if it's like hi, it's like Guten Tag!
Mein Herr!
Guten Tag, mein Herr!
And you get shot with 2 machine
This is E.T. on the Atari, but it's the European E.T. It's a completely different game.
Really?
And the cover looks like it says E.T. Go Come.
Well, there are E.T. pornos out there.
Of course there are. Rule 34, right?
Yeah.
Number 8 is Shaq Fu. I mean, yeah, just the idea that there's a kung fu game with Shaq in it, and it's not based on some terrible movie that he made.
Yeah, it's not based on a terrible movie.
Number 7 is Aichoniki, so that's another... I think that's the Super Nintendo one.
The fighting game?
Yeah, the fighting game.
Oh, the people... Goddamn, that's a weird series.
Very weird. Number 6 is, oh god, Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom.
Oh, I love that game.
Tanya, never heard of it. I made a reference. Okay, I don't know if you've watched Tanya's channel, but we've been doing Let's Plays on her channel. She's been playing Final Fantasy IV, and I'm like a guest commentator, just mostly trying to make jokes and be funny. And I made a reference to Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom, and she did not know what the hell I was talking about. Not only has she not played it, but she never even heard of it.
What was the reference you made?
I forgot, but you'll see it on when she puts that episode up. But okay, so here's the shitty part. So I convinced her afterwards to record a video of her playing it.
Oh boy.
And it was amazingly funny. It was like 15 minutes of her playing the NES version of Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom, and she fucked up the recording. It's only audio.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's no video to it, so she's not going to put it up. I have the audio, but yeah.
Like, I'm hearing the soundtrack in my head right now, and
I know,
it's pretty good.
Number 5 is Goat Simulator.
But okay, it is weird though.
Okay, now I always thought, like, what's the point of this game? But I gotta say, watching Mike Matei and James Rolfe play it on their channel on YouTube, it's hilarious. Like, basically, like it is sort of like one of those old Tony Hawk games where you're basically just doing challenges.
Mm-hmm.
But they have like there's like if you bust through a like a chain link fence, the challenge is fuck the police. So basically, like Mike and James are sitting there playing it, and they basically like once it starts going, they start laughing and they don't stop for the whole video. Like by the end, they're all purple in the face and shit, just completely dead laughing.
Well, the idea of the game is to kind of take the piss out of all those simulator games, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it started a whole lot more of that. Number 4 is Toilet Kids.
Oh, what?
What's
it for?
I think it's on TurboGraphics. Let me just Google and make sure.
So maybe I should have heard of it.
Yeah, it's PC Engine. It's a shmup.
Okay.
And it's
surprise
got poop and turds and duty in it.
Was it released here?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh. Number 3, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Yeah.
Now, what most people don't know is there's actually 3 games with that name.
Oh, I only know of the 2, the arcade and the Genesis.
There's also a PC version. That was the bad one.
Which one is that one?
It's just bad. You don't even want to know about it.
Who's bad?
Who's bad? The Sega Genesis version was definitely the one that was fun.
Yeah. Kind of. It was fun enough.
And by the way, I can answer the question that we've all, including myself, asked when we played the game on YouTube or whatever. Why is there no Thriller in the cemetery level?
Yeah!
Michael Jackson didn't write Thriller, that's why.
Oh no, that's... Okay, you're right. You're right.
It was written for him, but he didn't actually write it, so when they bought the rights to his songs for the game, they only bought the rights to the songs that he wrote.
Or co-wrote.
Yeah, exactly, and he did not write Thriller. Number 2, Seaman!
Yes, very strange.
Seaman. So what could be weirder than semen?
Seaman.
Seaman and swallow. Damn it, it's Seaman. Swallow, come. He did not just say that. Right, well, number one is... Okay, I get you. LSD Dream Emulator on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that.
I've played it. There's almost no point to it. It just is weird for the sake of weird.
It's just nonsense for the sake of nonsense.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, supposedly the guy who made it based it on dreams that he had, but he's got to lay off the mushrooms, if that's the case.
Yeah, because, good Lord, even the color palette just, woo.
Yeah. I agree
Always
with you on
strange.
that. All right, well, out of 20, I'm gonna say this list lived up to everything except for having Mr. Mosquito on there twice. So, you know what? Let me actually just take a peek at what's at number 21 just to see what would have been on there. Oh, Bubsy 3D. Yeah, okay.
I don't know about weird. This is bad.
It's pretty fucking weird, dude.
You know, I guess it's hard looking past all the terribleness and thinking objectively.
I mean, number 22 is Stretch Panic. That's even weirder, so.
Well, what's that? Stretch Panic?
It's it's a glorified tech demo, but it was on PlayStation 2, and it was all about pinching pieces of enemies and then stretching them out and then snapping it back. But, like, one of the common enemies was, like, a woman with huge boobs. And by that, I mean her boobs were bigger than her whole body. So it was basically like a pair of boobs with feet walking around, and you had to grab and pinch the boobs and stretch them out.
You know, that's weird, but the game mechanic actually sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, basically it was a cool mechanic that they made a game around. It wasn't an amazing game, but it was a cool mechanic. Out of 20, like I said, I'm going to say 18. What do you say?
I remember there was another reason I didn't like this list. Along with the Mr. Mosquito, there was a second thing, so I'll also say 18. I forget what the second
Oh, you know
was.
what? I'm gonna knock it down to 17 because I just remembered the whole radiation Halloween hack thing.
That was it.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That shouldn't be on here because hacks. I mean, there are so many weird ones. I mean, why don't you like put out all the Mario nude hacks at that point? You know?
Yeah. Or
Super Dick Brothers is a thing. You know? I mean, if we're gonna have hacks on here, why not have hacks? You know?
Bunch of hacks.
Okay, now, it is 2016. 2015 sucked as a year, but we did get some great video games. So here we are from the top10s.com, but it's 20 best video games of 2015.
Of last year. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm not going to ask you to guess, but I'm going to ask what you think was the best game of the year.
Last year?
Because
no idea.
I'm conflicted about it, and I'll tell you why in a second, but I want to hear what you think first.
I played so few games that were released last year that I honestly do not have a good answer. I'm sorry.
Well, give me a bad answer.
Oh, fuck. Did I even buy any games last year? I know I did. I don't know. I don't know any of the, I don't own any of the current.
Okay.
Wii U.
My pick originally was Mortal Kombat X, but unfortunately, I bought the PC version, which I thought was going to be the better version, and it was basically discontinued. They stopped supporting it. We stopped getting updates. We didn't get the new netcode. We didn't get the last round of DLC. And I feel like to play the game, like the full version, I would have to like get it for Xbox One or PS4. So I was really angry about that. And I said, all right, well, my second pick was Black Ops 3, so that would be my pick.
COD Blops 3.
COD Blops 3, exactly. The weirdest first-person shooter I've ever fucking played.
The weirdest?
It is the weirdest fucking game, dude. I mean, they found out a way to put, you know, because you know how Black Ops, each version always has the zombie Nazi mode?
I don't know. I don't play...
Oh, that's but you've probably seen it around on YouTube, like Nazi zombie mode.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a tower defense game where you're trying to defend. In the first one, it was a bunker, and then there are like in Blops 2, there were a lot of different environments against like waves and waves of zombies trying to break in, and you had like you'd shoot them and you would get points, and you use the points to buy better weapons and
cool, I guess.
Open new areas, and it's basically just like a thing you could play it single player or multiplayer, and it's just like a fun little distraction. But first of all, Blops 3 gave not zombie mode its own story, like with characters and like one of the characters is voiced by fucking Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, dude.
It's like a 19th, instead of just zombies, it's like a 19th century sort of like Cthulhu mythos thing type going. Like you can transform into a tentacle demon and rampage through the levels.
What?
It's so weird. And then there's DLC where you can, like go to like different parts of the world and fight zombies all over the world, But they found a way to put, because there's not Nazi zombies, because it's like Cthulhu stuff, they put Nazi zombies into the story mode.
So
they found a way to do that and have it make sense.
There's South Park, the stick of truth.
Even though it takes place in the future, there is a level with Nazi zombies.
Wow. That would be
They found a
hilarious.
way to emulate what multiplayer is like in the last level of the game. Because the enemies, when you shoot them, instead of dying, they... Unless you've played the game, this sounds like so fucking weird, but they burst into like a flock of crows.
What?
And then the crows come back together and respawn into like another enemy. So it's like you're fighting like people that respawn. I'm telling you, it is the weirdest fucking game. If you've never played Call of Duty before and you think it's just, very dry military stuff, play Blops 3. It is the fucking freakiest shit ever.
Yeah, maybe I'll just watch it on YouTube.
Well, maybe you should. I mean, also it did a lot of things that Call of Duty never did. Like, Call of Duty never had boss battles. There's tons of boss battles in Blops 3. It's fucking weird. But I love it. Anyway, here are the top 20 best games of 2015 according to the people of the top10.com. Number 20 is Disney Infinity 3.0. Oh,
Didn't they stop that?
Only they knew that it would get fucking discontinued in 2016 for almost no reason. I can't figure out why.
I don't know if they ever said why.
They were talking, they were adding Star Wars stuff, they were adding Marvel stuff, everybody was getting really into it. It was like the better version of Skylanders or Amiibo. Everybody was super into it, and then all of a sudden they were like, yeah, we're not doing it anymore.
So now all those figures completely useless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for being figures.
Except for playing the existing versions of the game, but it's not going to get updated anymore.
No.
Number 19 is Rocket League.
Oh, that did come out last year.
Yes, there you go.
That looks pretty fun, I guess.
It does look like a fun little distraction. I wouldn't call it like one of the best games, but whatever.
But of last year, maybe.
Number 18 is Dying Light. I did not play Dying Light, but I have heard a lot of good things about it.
I've only heard good things about it.
So there you go. Number 17 is Splatoon.
Yeah, I do. Okay, here's a game I own.
If you want to play like first-person shooter multiplayer, but you don't want to deal with people calling you the N-word and telling you suck, play Splatoon.
Yeah, it's just everybody has a good time.
Yeah, first of all, it's surprisingly hardcore. It's surprisingly competitive. And there's no people talking because they don't allow that shit. It's just gameplay.
Smart.
Number 16 is Life is Strange.
Is that like one of those Telltale games or something?
It's not made by Telltale, but it is like one of those Telltale games, yes.
Yeah, okay. That means it's
an adventure game, yeah.
I do love me adventure games.
Number 15 is Just Cause 3.
Just cause.
Just cause.
I never played the other Just Cause games, so
it looks so generic. I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind that one. Number 14 is Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
More Dragon Ball.
Well, I gotta admit, I don't like Dragon Ball, but usually the games are good.
I think the games are shit.
Really?
Yes.
Most of the ones that I played are fun.
Which ones did you play?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. The most ones I played were like on Game Boy Advance, like the fighting games and shit. And there was one that was like a side scroller that I thought was really good.
I tried like the ones on PS2, PS3, and...
Oh, I don't know. I've heard good things about those. I don't really know much about Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but whatever.
Me neither.
It's not in my wheelhouse. Number 13, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which is possibly the biggest comeback because the one before that, Assassin's Creed Unity, was fucking awful.
I have yet to play an Assassin's Creed game for more than 5 minutes.
Well, the problem is, for you, I mean, when it comes to Assassin's Creed, everything's the same fucking color.
Yeah,
so I can imagine that would be
everything blends, and I really want to play those games. It's
Yeah.
not fair.
Number 12 is Star Wars Battlefront. I mean, as far as multiplayer games go, I can see that being really fun, but I don't know.
Not for me.
Number 11, Grand Theft Auto 5. There's a shock. It was on the best games of all time list, so I'd assume it would be on this list.
I did have my brother's copy on PS3 for a while, and it was pretty fun.
Number 10 is Halo 5 Guardians. I'm actually surprised to see that so high because I heard a lot of dissenting opinion on that one. So
yeah,
I'm sure it's fine. I heard a lot of people didn't like it as much as 4.
Yeah, sorry. I gotta go to the bathroom. I cut my finger.
That's like the second time you've cut your finger on List Critics. Why are you What are you doing during List Critics that you always cut yourself?
There's this corner of my bed that I really need to have something put on it.
Why are you fiddling with it, though? This is not the first time.
I keep forgetting.
All right, while you tend to yourself, I'm actually going to step right over here and get myself some water. Actually, you know what? Why don't you curse and moan for a few seconds while I go pee first?
All right. Well.
I mean, how bad is it? Do we need to amputate?
No. Just, I don't want to get, I don't know, tetanus. No, it's not that.
I don't think you get tetanus from something inside like that, dude.
No. I'm just complaining.
I mean, do we have to get the horse doctor to put a bullet in your brain?
Can we?
Oh, man. I was just call up the horse doctor. It's like, yeah, he needs to be put down. He's one of those Canadian horses. They look like humans, but they're not.
It's my other kin. Oh, shit. Why'd I say that?
Oh, God, why did you say that?
Uh,
I'm just getting some water. Zach, all that talking makes me thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
All right, we're good. Oh, that water's warm. Hold on.
Gross.
I forget that when I turn on cold water, it gets warm and then it gets cold.
Yeah, mine's weird in that it gets almost hot and then goes really cold.
Yeah, like I've actually had it get like super hot before it gets cold.
And then instantly cold.
And like not cold, but like really cold.
Yes.
All right, number 4 is Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
There you go. You win the prize.
Well, let's see what is above it. Number 8, Bloodborne.
Oh,
I mean, this
Dark
is one of the
Souls.
games that when I get a PS4, I do want to get it. It does look fantastic.
It's more Dark Souls stuff, right?
Well, it's more related, I think, to Demon Souls, but it is the same developer that made all these games.
Yeah, well, whatever. One of those games.
Yeah, it's the same shit. Number 7, oh God, really? Number 7 is Undertale.
Hey, you never know. You never know. Maybe it really is that.
Well, look,
good.
I haven't played it. Tanya played it, and she said it's like, you know, an Earthbound wannabe. She played it for about 3 hours, and then she got a refund on Steam.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I've watched Let's Plays. I don't see the appeal.
I think Earthbound is okay. So
Yeah,
I
well,
might like Undertale.
You might. Yeah, you might. I'm sure if you play it on your channel, you get lots of views, but whatever.
Yeah, apparently the fan base is ridiculous.
Yeah, but if you say anything negative about the game.
And I would.
Number 6, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
People have said it was a huge improvement over the last one. Like, really, really good things.
All right, you know, too bad Hideo Kojima didn't get shit for it.
Yeah, that guy got shafted hard.
Yeah. Number 5, I didn't even think of this, but yeah, Super Mario Maker.
Oh, yeah. That's another game I own,
Yeah.
and it's great.
There you go. Number 4, Mortal Kombat X.
Ta-da!
Number 3, Batman Arkham Knight. Another Warner Brothers game with a troubled PC release.
Yeah, and apparently really bad PC release. Like, horrible.
It's not as bad now, but you pretty much have to have a computer like mine to be able to play it.
Like a monster beast?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
If you're not running at least a GTX 960, you're going to have a bad time.
My friend's brother, he has a Xbox One, and he played the game. like almost nonstop for a few days because he's a huge Batman fan, and it looked pretty fun from what I
From what I've heard, it's not as good as Arkham City was, but it's pretty fucking good.
I thought the twist of who the Arkham Knight was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I'm not surprised to hear about that. I haven't played it, but I want to get into that series, though, because I've seen Witcher 3. I wasn't that interested in the first two, but after seeing the third one, I kind of do want to play it.
That's what everybody else says, that the Witcher 1 wasn't great, Witcher 2 was just okay, and Witcher 3 was amazing.
There you go.
And then you got that Gwent game in it.
And number 1 is Fallout 4.
Oh, yeah. All right, more Fallout. There you go.
I mean, if you're into Fallout, I mean, you know,
my excitement?
For a game to come out that late in the year, to have graphics essentially from the last generation, and to still be number 1, you know it's a good game.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm not personally that into Fallout, but I mean, it's you know, it's fucking Skyrim with guns. I mean,
yeah, it does bear huge resemblance.
It's the same exact
to each
people.
other.
Yeah, same exact people working. I mean, like when Fallout 3 was heavily inspired by Oblivion, and then
there you go.
And it was, you know, they improved a lot of things, and a lot of things from Skyrim were taken from Fallout 3. So
they're just feeding off of each other.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's almost like it's one series. So I'm sure that, you know, like Fallout 4 is probably like Skyrim with more new systems and more new things, and then Elder Scrolls 6 will improve on that.
Tamriel will just have this nuclear holocaust.
No, I'm talking about like just, you know, like mechanics and shit. But out of 20, I'm gonna give this an 18. Undertale, no, but yeah, I mean, I get why most of this was on here.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I have no desire to, though.
That's fair enough. I'm gonna say 17.
Okay, there you go. All right, now you like worst lists. We did worst video games from this already, but this is a slightly different take on the same thing. It's most disappointing games of all time.
Huge hype and then disappointment.
Now, I mean, I just scrolled to the bottom, so I don't know what's on it really, except for what I'm looking at is number 20. But I can't think of a game that would fit this more than Duke Nukem Forever.
I was just thinking that. That's weird.
Yeah,
that was the one.
It's not like absolutely horrible, but the fact that it's so mediocre, it is, you know, yeah. But, and I haven't played it yet. I do have it. I haven't played it yet, but from what I understand, Mighty Number 9 might be on this list one day.
And that's so hard. That breaks my heart, man.
I haven't played it, but I've heard it's disappointing. But I'm hoping to like it. I hope I enjoy it, because I'm going to record a Let's Play of it, that's for sure. But let's see. Number 20 is Roller Coaster Tycoon 4 Mobile Edition.
Okay.
Well, I mean, how could you be disappointed by that? It's a mobile edition.
Maybe it has, like, nothing in it, like, maybe it's bare bones compared to the...
Like most mobile games? Just saying.
But maybe it costs just as much as, like, the console version?
Yeah. Number 19 is Hotel Mario. Now,
woo!
Hold on a second. Okay, wait, actually, I was going to say who the fuck would be disappointed by this, because who would be looking forward to it. But then I remembered that it was originally envisioned as a sequel to Super Mario World.
Ooh, wow.
It was going to be called Super Mario's Wacky Worlds.
Oh.
And it didn't get finished, and they took what little they had and made Hotel Mario out of it.
Just some kind of action. I don't even want to say puzzle game, but just action.
Arcadey style.
Yeah.
Number 18, New Super Mario Brothers 2. Certainly not a bad game. I mean, a very good game, but the legacy of New Super Mario Brothers, this one doesn't live up to the others.
Yeah, like the whole shtick was coins, 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 and eventually you're like, all right, coins, you know.
It's cute and everything, and I mean, some of the levels are pretty good, but like comparing it to the first one or to the one on the Wii or New Super Mario Brothers U, it doesn't stack up.
Unfortunately, and I own this game, and
Number 17 is Mario Party Advance. That's, I mean, not a shock. A party game developed for Nintendo 64 revolving around 4 players because Nintendo 64 had 4 controller inputs and then putting it on GBA. Of course it's going to be disappointing.
But to be fair, they've done games from the 64, put them on Game Boy,
but not
Game Boy Advance.
Party games. Nintendo 64 was known for party games.
Yes.
Game Boy Advance is not known as the system to play party games on.
It's not the party system.
No, it's definitely not. Number 16, SimCity, the most recent version. That's definitely,
must be online.
Yeah, and it was proven that it doesn't have to be online.
Yeah, that one guy hacked it or something.
Yeah, and now they have updated it where you don't need to be online, but it's still disappointing. Like, a lot of people said the game isn't even that great.
The game itself, yeah.
Number 15, Fallout New Vegas. Really?
Really?
Really? Who was disappointed by New Vegas? I mean,
I wonder why they didn't call. Why didn't they call that one Fallout 4? Because it was more Fallout.
because it was developed by somebody else. It was Obsidian that developed it.
Oh, okay. All right.
The numbered Fallouts are the first 2 were Interplay.
Yeah.
3 and 4 Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
But Obsidian
I did not know that.
Obsidian Entertainment made Fallout New Vegas, the same people that make the South Park games.
Yeah, and they're good. Well, it's good.
Number 13, Star Fox Adventures. I mean, honestly,
planet?
yeah, it was disappointing.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, like, when you get past all the, it's not like any Star Fox game or blah, 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 blah. But even as sort of action-adventure game that's trying to be sort of like a Zelda action RPG, it's surprisingly shallow.
Like, if you forget that it's Star Fox-based, it's just bland.
It's not a bad game. It's just not. It could have been so much better. It could have. I mean, the one really thing that was amazing about it was the graphics. The graphics. I mean, they looked really good for a GameCube game.
At the time, I guess.
But
yeah.
honestly, the rest of the game, like, I couldn't remember any of the music from it. The levels, some of them were designed okay, but I could tell you the combat was boring as hell.
Yeah, it was just bland, like I said. Yeah.
Number 13, Superman 64. Like, talked about this earlier. I mean, it was in development for a long time, and
which I didn't know. That
yeah, a lot of people were looking forward to it, and finally it comes out like a year after anyone stopped giving a shit, and it was bad.
I'd love to go back and see what they said about it in Nintendo Power.
Oh boy.
Like, we gave it a 7
a 6, out of 10. Yeah. Number 12, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. I can't relate to this because it was the first Castlevania I played.
Well, it's like me with Zelda. But,
yeah.
But I liked Castlevania 2. When it originally came out, I enjoyed it.
Like, honestly, I'm going to tell you guys that maybe voted on this that nobody was disappointed by Simon's Quest because on the NES, there was no expectation of a sequel to be like the original.
Yeah, a lot of sequels on the NES were vastly different.
I mean, look at, Super Mario 2, look at Zelda 2. There are a lot of games that for the second entry, they went in different directions. I mean, there were a few that were similar, like Mega Man, but...
Oh, yeah, but they did vastly improve things.
Yeah. Number 11, SpongeBob SquarePants SpongeBob Hero Pants. I've never heard of this.
Hey, as long as it's not Bodo Cross.
Whatever that is.
A horrible Flash game I had to play.
Okay, number 10 is Bubsy 3D. Now, I mean, I part of me wants to say who would be disappointed by it because the first 2 were terrible. But surprisingly enough, the first 2 Bubsy games did have fans.
Well, and I feel sorry for them. Even
by the shitty sort of 4 out of 10 standards that the first 2 games set, Bubsy 3D was still a huge step down.
Mm-hmm. It killed the already limping franchise.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have much to go on to begin with, and that one, I mean, yeah, they just shot him in the head on that one. Number 9, Super Mario Brothers 2. I mean, I'm just going to refer to what I said with Castlevania. Nobody was disappointed by Mario 2.
I was blown out of the water. Like, I thought, I was like, wow.
I mean, for me, I played the first Mario first, and then I remember playing the second one, and Yeah, at first I was a little like, wow, this is very different because I expected to be able to jump on enemies and kill them that way. But, I mean, the graphics were a lot better. The music was more varied.
The mechanics felt very good.
Yeah, I mean, and yes, like later we found out it wasn't really a Mario game, or rather it was, but then it wasn't, but then it was, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There was another Super Mario Brothers 2 that came out in Japan. That one I would have been disappointed by because like it's just the same exact thing with like maybe one or two new mechanics, and it's just hard as balls.
Yeah, it's just like an expansion, you know.
Yeah, it pretty much is a level pack. It's got a few new mechanics. Like it's got the springs that shoot you up above the screen. It's got a couple levels where you're pushed by wind.
Luigi's different.
And Luigi and Mario play differently. That's pretty much it.
But Mario 2, like I was not disappointed at all. I was thrilled. I didn't go back to the original for a long time.
Number 8 is Mario Party Island Tour. Once again, when you take a Mario Party game and you put it on a handheld, you shouldn't expect much.
But that was 3DS, wasn't it?
Yeah, but still,
So,
it's
You figure the 3DS
Mario
would
Party.
be powerful enough to make something
But
of
it's
it, though.
not about the game. It's about, like, these games are designed for multiplayer. And when it comes to these fucking handhelds, I love handhelds, but they're not designed for fucking multiplayer. Either you're going to have to connect online, which you know the 3DS is not amazing at.
No.
Or you have to find a bunch of other friends who have the 3DS and have the same game.
And all crowd around
then,
each other.
And then, you know, you either have to have the link cable or you have to, like, point the 3DSs at each other and hope the ad hoc picks up.
Mm.
So it's like, you know.
It's more
And
more
hopefully
work
you're in
than
an
it
area with good Wi-Fi. And, you know, I mean, it's just... No.
All right, yeah, I guess it adds up.
Number 7 is Metroid Other M. Oh, man, I was so disappointed.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it. I got it, took it home, played it immediately,
And you're
I
just
was
like, oh, I'm sure it'll get good in a little while. And yeah, it doesn't.
I was so disappointed. Took it back, got a refund.
Oh, you did? I mean, it's sitting in my shelf. I have it. I mean,
I'm,
but I was
you know,
disappointed.
I don't know.
I guess
got a lot back.
I really should not. I should have known better. I mean, it was the Dead or Alive people made it. I mean, but when you see the trailer, it looks so good, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did have a good trailer for it.
Number 6 is Resident Evil 5. I have to agree.
I played
I have to agree.
4. I played 4. I was like, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, 4 is a
And then-
good game. 5 is like, it's like 4 HD without all the scary stuff.
But
Most of it takes place in broad daylight.
which is not very scary.
No.
I guess
not.
I just didn't. I just cared less and less for the Resident Evil.
Yeah, I'm
series as time went on.
over Resident Evil. I'm just, I know, they were, Resident Evil 7. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, like I saw the footage for 7, and it looks like it's at least somewhat going back to its roots, but
Nah.
I still don't care.
Don't care. Number 5 is Destiny. I didn't know that people were disappointed by Destiny because I never cared about it. So
I did hear a lot of hype.
I remember seeing the cinematic trailer, and I was like, well, I gotta say the graphics look very good, but what type of game? What is this? You know,
Yeah.
like all they're showing me is characters, and then I found out it's basically like the more realistic styled HD version of like a Team Fortress 2 type of thing, which could work. I didn't know if people were disappointed by it, but I don't know. There you go. Number 4 is Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Oh yeah.
People
Oh, yeah.
wanted more Banjo.
The
People
big
wanted
badass
Banjo 3.
Banjo-Kazooie on Xbox 360, and they fucking make it into wacky races.
Wacky races, yeah.
Number
Trinity.
3, Halo 4. Really?
Really? I thought
I-
each
I'm
Halo
gonna-
release was like the second coming of Christ.
I'm gonna guess that they put it on here because it's a different developer.
Oh, really?
Because that's when the franchise was handed off from Bungie to 343 Studios.
What about Halo 5? I thought that was like the best game of last year. Or no, they're like the... it was up
I
there.
don't know. I mean, most people that I know who like Halo like 4 more than 5.
Oh, well.
There you go. Number 2 is the 2006 version of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ah, yes.
I gotta be honest with you. First time I saw the fucking trailer for this, it was on like TV, and I was like, "What is this? Like Final Fantasy 12 and a half? Like, what is going on here?
Final Fantasy Sonic?
And then you see Eggman, and I'm like, this is a Sonic game? Why? Like, oh, they're taking it all seriously. You know, like, what the fuck? And then you find out all this stuff of, like, oh, this is the human girl, and all the Silver the Hedgehog, and it's like just all the crap that we don't want is in it. And then the game actually comes out, and it's glitchy and shit, so... Like, honestly, it was almost like a perfect storm of crap.
Yeah, just nothing went wrong for the poor hedgehog, and things haven't been very good ever since.
And not shocking at all, number one's Duke Nukem Forever.
There you go.
I mean, when you wait 14 years for a game, you want it to be better than 6 out of 10. Just saying.
Wow, 6 out of 10.
That's basically what it is. It's an above-average game, but you spend 14 years in development, you want more than above average. Just saying. Out of 20, what say you?
A lot of these were really disappointing. Out of 20, I'll go 18.
You'll go 18, yeah.
'Cause I'm 18.
That's an Alice Cooper song, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do 2 more, then we're gonna call it quits, okay?
Forever. Okay, let's see.
School's out for it.
For summer.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is. I want to do the same website, but I want to get over video games here.
Oh. All
How
right.
about the hottest women in the world?
Oh, this is a bad one to do with me, man.
Why is it a bad one to do with you? You like women?
I like women. I love women, but not gay. But I don't know. When it comes to like, if there's any Hollywood, like I don't think about like, oh, Angelina Jolie. Like I don't care. I
Okay.
like ugh.
Well, let's see what's on here and see if it tickles your pickle.
All right.
Number 20 is Emma Watson.
Oh, Hermione.
Yeah.
I have trouble looking past her when she was a little kid.
Well, she's definitely not a little kid anymore.
No, but
I gotta say, I think she's more beautiful than hot.
like someone you'd rather, like in the fuck, marry, kill, you'd rather marry.
Yeah,
than
she
fuck.
would be marry, not fuck.
Mhm.
You know, we oughta get you and me and Tanya together and play fuck, marry, kill.
Oh no!
That would be.
No.
Don't you think that would be fun?
That would be actually kind of.
I'll talk to Tanya about that. See if we can schedule that as sort of not a list critics, but just a video we could do. Number 19 is Rihanna.
I don't know. She's good, I
All
guess.
right. I will be on. Okay, she's pretty, but I'm gonna be honest. We're talking about hotness here, right? You talking about a black girl with no ass.
She doesn't have an ass?
She's got very little ass.
I only really ever see, like, from the chest up.
There's a reason for that. She got no ass. And,
oh, well.
I mean, I like ass. I want a nice big booty, and if you're going to look at a black girl, you want a nice big booty. Just saying. Number 18 is Amy Lee. Oh, God, no.
Who's Amy Lee?
She's a singer from Evanescence.
Oh, jeez Louise.
She's not even pretty. She's like all makeup. I'm pretty sure she's photoshopped to hell.
She probably doesn't actually exist.
She exists. I'm just saying. All right, number 17 is Jennifer Lawrence. I'll say, yeah, she's hot.
I don't know. Like,
She's hot.
She's the hunger girl.
Yeah,
and,
X-Men. She's Mystique.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
the new Mystique. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she's naked.
Yeah, she's butt-ass naked. Number 16 is Jennifer Lopez. I've never really been into her. I mean, okay, she got a nice butt, but that's all she's got.
From what I understand, she loves tacos and burritos.
Yeah. No, that's Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez, I like tacos and burritos.
Did you ever see The Cell?
Yes, I've seen The Cell.
I thought it was kind of pretentious.
I thought it was very pretentious.
I don't know why I thought of that just now.
Well, she was in that.
I know, but of all the movies,
Yeah.
The Cell.
Number 15 is Annie Curtis. I actually don't know who that is.
I don't know. Tennis player? I don't know.
She's an actress, television host, recording artist, and a VJ in the Philippines.
Oh, well, oh my.
She doesn't look Filipino, though.
Huh.
Oh, because she's half Australian.
Okay.
She looks okay. I'm not blown away. Number 14 is Jessica Young.
Who that?
Well, she's Korean. She's one from one of those Korean girl bands.
Oh, like.
But I mean, like, they're all hot.
Girls' Generation?
Is it? Yeah, she's in that.
It's the one girl band I know.
They're all fucking hot, though. Like, why single her out?
Just put Girls' Generation.
Yeah, there you
all
go.
of them.
Number 13 is Beyonce. Look,
I don't know.
I think she looks good, but I have heard that she's, like, super photoshopped in her pictures. So I don't know how much of it is real.
Beyonce, show us the real you.
I mean, damn, I'm sure she's not ugly. Number 12 is Marian Rivera.
That name sounds familiar.
She's another half Spanish, half Filipino model.
Okay, so maybe not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Number 11 is Taylor Swift.
No.
Well, if we were doing fuck, marry, kill, it would be fuck. But
no, not even.
But like, you wouldn't want to be in a relationship with her, because then she's gonna like break up with you and write a song about you.
Well, at least somebody mentioned me.
Yeah.
That sounded so sad.
Number 10 is Angel Locsin.
Angel.
Another Filipina television star.
Well, I guess they're popular.
I guess so. Number 9 is Katy Perry.
I just don't care about her at all. Like, even her appearance. She's always dolled up in weird shit.
Yeah, but like underneath all that, she is hot. I mean, she's got big old titties, though.
God, I don't know. I don't know what's real and what's fake on her. I just do not give two flying craps.
I know she's got big old titties.
Does she, though?
Yeah.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
See, this isn't a good list to do with me.
Number 8 is Shakira.
You should
okay.
redo this list with Tanya.
Maybe I would. Number 8 is Shakira.
Shakira. She shakes her bum all the time.
Yeah, cause she has to, because she's got no titties. I'm just saying.
Oh, shit.
No, I mean, she's hot. I mean, I don't mind small boobies. It's fine.
You call them boobies.
I did call them boobies. I mean, she's got it in other areas, you know? Her entire lower half is amazing, so.
Hips don't lie, I guess.
Yeah, number 7 is Kate Upton.
Is she the princess that married the guy? Or is that someone else?
I think so. Look, I'm just looking at this and... No, she's a Sports Illustrated model.
Oh, who's the one that married Prince?
That's Kate Middleton.
Kate Middleton.
They're both Kate, and they both end in ton.
Okay, well, you can't fault me for that.
One's Up, one's Middleton. Where's Lowton? Or Downton. Where's Kate Downton? Where's she at?
Downton Abbey.
Kate Downton, call me.
Conspiracy.
Oh.
Illuminati confirmed.
There you go. Number 6 is Selena Gomez. No.
I just think... For some reason, I still think she's in high school to this day.
Well, she looks like it. And secondly, like, she dated Bieber. So that's tainted to begin with. Plus the fact that, like, she was, like, 21 and he was, like, 15 is kind of creepy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were that far apart.
Oh, yeah. People were calling her a pedophile, but you can't tell because she looks like she's 12.
I thought she was younger than him.
No, she's, like, 5 years older than him.
Well, I still think she looks like she's in high school.
I agree with you, and that's why I'm not into her. Number 5 is Angelina Jolie. I mean, 10 years ago, I would agree. She has aged well, though.
I'll give you that. She has
aged well. She's a great actress. I mean, like, it was fuck, marry, kill. I mean, she'd be more on the marry side than the fuck side, though. So I've also heard she's a really good person.
Yeah, she does all that, the overseas work.
Yeah.
And money.
Number 4 is Mila Kunis.
I don't think so.
She's pretty, but she can't act.
I don't know about pretty. Maybe like...
She's pretty. I mean, you gotta admit. I mean, in the face mostly. I mean, I know, like, you hear her voice, and it's like, oh my god, it's Meg Griffin, but...
But even just separating that, thinking completely...
Remember when Meg Griffin was Lacey Chabert?
What? Who?
Season 1 of Family Guy.
And she had a much higher voice.
Yeah, because it was Lacey Chabert.
And who is that?
She was the little girl from the Party of Five, and...
Oh, yeah, because I totally watched Party of Five.
No, I'm sure you didn't, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, I don't. I'm sorry.
She was in Lost in Space, the movie version.
I did see that. Oh
Okay,
my God.
she played Penny.
Oh my God.
She was like 12 or so when she did that, but she was Meg in the first season of Family Guy.
I do remember the different voice.
Yeah, and then there was Mila Kunis all of a sudden. Yeah. Number 3 is Scarlett Johansson.
I think she's incredibly boring in those movies. The Avengers movies.
What? Oh, okay, because I'm like, on what movies?
Avengers, sorry.
Well, she doesn't get to do much in the Avengers movies.
And she sounds like she always has a cold.
That's just her New York voice, dude.
Yeah,
I know so many chicks who sound like that. No, I mean, you gotta admit, though, we're talking about hot here. She's hot.
Forgettable.
No, you can't forget Scarlett Johansson.
I already have. Who are we talking about?
Something wrong with you. Number 2 is Jessica Alba. Yeah, she's hot.
Maybe.
She's hot. She's hot. I remember I got into an argument with my ex-friend Mark on Facebook because he's gone on about he thought Jessica Alba's ugly.
She's not ugly. No.
He was talking about she's ugly and she looks like a 11-year-old boy, and I'm like, what?
He's watching those 11-year-old boy videos again.
Well, I had to say, well, then you should think that she's super hot then, right? But I had to be mean about it. And then Julie came by and called him gay. That was the best part of it.
You're gay.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry, anybody who doesn't think Jessica Alba is hot is definitely into men.
She definitely has a way with her body, I guess.
She's like, she does this like thing with her hips, you know?
Yep.
Where she like just sways slightly, and it's like, I don't agree with number 1 though. Number 1 is Megan Fox. I mean, she's definitely attractive, but the more you find, she's one of those girls that like if you were in high school and you see this like girl that looks like absolutely perfect, and you want to talk to her, and then you find out she's like a horrible bitch, and then you're not attracted to her anymore.
I think she's as interesting as paper mache.
Yeah, like I said, like once if you know anything about her or her personality, or like just if you just listen to her talk, she becomes less attractive by the second.
But even her appearance, I think she's as plain as a newspaper.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't super into her when she was in like Transformers and all that. I actually thought she looked hot in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I thought she looked even worse in the Ninja Turtles movie.
No, I think that like, because I think that like she matured a little and that helped. Like in her looks.
I think that was a detriment.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really into Megan. Like, I mean, I would put Jessica Alba above her. I'd put fucking Scarlett Johansson above her.
But I think in terms of hotness, you and I will have to agree to disagree, because I do not find Megan Fox.
Well, I don't. I mean, like
whatsoever.
she's like going purely by the physical. She's good, but not a 10 either. I mean, she's like a 8.
And I know I'm one to talk. Who am I to say who's attractive and who's not?
Well, I mean, we are the list critics. I mean,
yeah, it's true, but
I'm just like curiously looking at like the next grouping, like 21 through 40, and it's like, these people got no taste, man. I'll give them Emma Stone. Emma Stone's really pretty, but some of these...
there's people who are like... Whoa,
like Jennifer Aniston don't belong on here.
She's a lemon face.
She is a lemon face, that is true.
Lemon face, lion face.
Kim Kardashian's a hobbit. You see, Natalie Portman's number 27. She should have been in the top 20. She's way hotter than all those other chicks.
Yeah.
And she's like, she gets hotter with age, too.
Yeah,
like she's a total MILF now.
It's like I remember her in like Phantom Menace, and
but well, then, I mean, she wasn't playing up the sexy there. She was playing a 14-year-old.
Yeah, but
Like, me and Natalie Portman are actually, like, the same age, so, like...
whoa,
First time I saw... She's 35.
cool.
First time I saw her, it was actually in Mars Attacks.
Oh, I forgot.
And I remember thinking she was cute in that. I mean, she was 14, I was 14. But, like, I look at her now, and I'm just like Thor the Dark World, you know, even though she was, like, you know, not naked or anything. I mean, she was hot in that.
I have not seen The Dark World.
Really? It was good. It's better than the first one.
Ack, ack.
Ack, 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 ack. Ack, 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 ack. Out of 20, what do you say?
God, like 5.
5? Really?
I'm not good with these lists, man.
Really? Oh man, you love the wiener, don't you? Just come on, come out of the closet right now. Just you're bi-curious.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
I can't do that, Dave. I'm sorry. You're at least a little bi-curious, man. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
All right, well, let's try best singers of all time.
Uh-oh.
Now, remember, we're not talking best musicians. We're talking best singers. We're going by voice here.
Right.
Who would you say is best singer of all time?
Oh God, I don't know. Like a Pavarotti type. Are we talking here?
I think it's gonna skew more towards pop music.
Oh, sorry.
I would probably say like something more along the lines of like Freddie Mercury.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good one.
I think if he's not number 1 or 2 or 3, then
That dude had
there's
pipes.
a problem. Yeah. All right. Well, number 20 is a guy I never fucking heard of.
Who?
Chester Bennington.
I don't know.
He looks like a twat.
Aw, poor guy.
I'm sure he's a very nice dude. He just looks like a twat.
Why? Does he have like a tiny mustache?
No, but he has gauges in his ears.
What are those?
You know those big earrings that are like a disc?
Oh, I don't like those. Dang.
He's the singer from Linkin Park. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm crawling in my thing.
Ah, come on now. Really? All right.
It's gonna be that kind of list, huh?
It's got to be that kind of list.
Great.
Number 19 is not much better. And this guy is super talented, but he was not a very good singer. Kurt Cobain.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he was a good guitarist, and he was an excellent writer, but he was not a good singer.
He cannot sing well.
I mean, he can sing better than I could. That's not saying much.
And he can give a lot of expression in how he sings.
Yes. He put emotion into it. He had passion. He was a good player of the guitar, and he wrote songs. But just going by strictly the voice, no.
No, sorry.
Number 18 is Stevie Wonder. I'll give you that. Stevie Wonder was fucking fantastic.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, the first real answer.
Yeah, the first real answer. Number 17 is Adele.
Oh yeah, she's got a voice, man.
Okay. On one hand, I agree. I think she sounds fantastic. But on the other hand, I've heard some disturbing rumors that it's all studio magic.
No way!
And that is the huge reason why she doesn't want any kind of recording devices at live events.
Well, you figure if there weren't, that people who have gone there would have said, well, I saw her live and
she might be lip syncing though.
But then you could still use a recording device and it would still sound like he's good though.
Yeah, but then people would be able to put it side by side and compare it with an album and see if it's a recording or not.
Oh man.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying I've heard it.
I didn't know.
I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true because she has a fucking fantastic voice.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know any of these rumors though.
Number 16 is Mariah Carey. Okay, getting past her horrible music and her horrible personality, she does have a good voice.
I agree.
But it's hard to get past those other things.
But she can hit crazy notes.
She is technically talented.
As a singer, yes.
Yes. So I will give him that. I'm not going to complain about Mariah Carey, even though I fucking can't stand her.
And I know she doesn't like to use much like studio magic in her voice.
Number 15 is Bruno Mars.
I don't know. His songs sound so plain, it's hard to judge.
I gotta agree with you. I don't know. I'm just not.
Like, I want to hear him really try. Like, Grenade, Lazy Song, worse. That disco thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to judge because, he's not doing anything challenging. At least like with Mariah Carey, she may not write good songs, but she does use her voice.
She definitely challenges herself and wins all the time.
Yeah. Number 14 is Katy Perry.
I don't know how much of that is her, though.
It is her. I can tell you that it is absolutely her because I heard her perform live on the Howard Stern show, and that was with only acoustic instruments, too.
Oh, thank goodness.
And you know that Howard Stern's not going to let her, lip sync or anything on his show. He would make fun of her.
Oh, yeah.
He would never let her live it down.
And expose it to everybody.
Oh, absolutely. He would make that a thing. But yeah, I heard her. She did "I Kissed a Girl" acoustically on Howard Stern. I was like, wow, she actually can sing.
Well, good.
Because she's so on the record, she's so overproduced. It's hard to tell.
That's the problem, you know.
Number 13 is Celine Dion. Once again, getting past. It's sort of like Mariah Carey, getting past the bad music, getting past the shitty personality, getting past the fact that she looks like Slender Man. Yes, she does have a good voice.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry.
This list is kind of dominated by females. You notice that? It's like Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Bruno Mars. What's going on here?
Aha.
Yeah, see what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so far, Stevie Wonder is, the only, like Kurt Cobain, but I don't agree with that.
And Linkin Park guy?
No, that's a joke.
Mm.
I actually want to kind of see who... Let me go to see, what number 21 is, to see, who did Chester Bennington just beat out?
Chester Bennington?
I really wish I hadn't looked.
What?
Because number 21 is Aretha Franklin.
Oh, my God. Chester Bennington, better than Aretha Franklin.
Yo, y'all got to go on this website and upvote Aretha Franklin. She doesn't need to be number 1, but she needs to be above the Linkin Park dude.
And Kurt Cobain, come on.
Yeah, and above Kurt Cobain as well. All right. Number 12 is Eminem. I mean, he is a fantastic rapper, but that's not singing. That is a very different, completely different talent. If they were doing top rappers, that would be absolutely fine, and I would see him in the top 5 easily. But it's like apples and oranges.
In a world where a lot of albums are overproduced, even when he sings, it's still bad for all the over, dubbing, producing, all that crap.
Because he's not trying to do he's a rapper. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's very talented, but this is the wrong list for him.
Why is he on this list?
It's the wrong list. All right, number 11 is Madonna. Oh God. All right. I mean, once again, you do got to get past the shitty music.
I think she can sing.
You got to get past the sluttiness. You got to get past that she thinks she's British all of a sudden.
That was silly.
It still is. But yeah, she had a voice.
Yeah, I don't know about this up on the list, but maybe.
Well, she's certainly better than, Eminem. I mean.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean.
All right.
Eminem should just be killed from the list.
Number 10 is Axl Rose.
Not these days.
Well, you have to go, like I said, you have to get past the bad personality. You have to get past the, releasing an album once every 2 decades or so. But,
what about the always out of breath on stage?
Well, that's because he got fat, dude.
But you can't sing if you're like...
Yeah, but, we're taking his whole body of work into account here, and he's sort of like Mariah Carey. He is extremely technically talented. He can hit super high notes. He can go super low. I mean, I think, some scientists said that he's the best, if you go only by technical ability, he's, the best singer ever.
What?
Which was funny, because Axl Rose didn't even agree with that. But yeah, they said that, if you're going by, range and how long you can hold notes and all this kind of shit, all the technical aspects of it, he's extremely gifted. So I'll give him that. It's just, like I said, you got to get past, it's like the whole, Fat Elvis thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 is Steve Perry.
Oh, well.
He was the original singer in Journey, and I will say that he had an absolutely fantastic voice. But here's the thing: every time a singer leaves Journey, they replace him with a completely different guy that sounds exactly the same. Like right now they got an Asian dude, but he still sounds like Steve Perry. So like while he does have a good voice, it's not that unique.
He's not special because they can keep replacing him with copies.
They got like Asian clones of him or something. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah.
Oh God.
Number 8 is Frank Sinatra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not exactly my style of music, but yeah, he could sing.
He can sing. It sounds extremely boring, but that's not my
kind
kind
of
music.
I mean, I'm not into that lounge shit. I like jazz, but I'm not into that lounge shit. Whatever. But
it's
like I said, we're not judging the music. We're judging the voice, and absolutely.
He does have the voice. Chairman of the board.
Number 7 is John Lennon. I gotta disagree.
Oh man, here we go.
I gotta disagree. I mean,
get on that soapbox.
No, I know it's nothing about soapbox. I'm not gonna go into politics or nothing like that. It's just going strictly by the voice. I think Paul McCartney was better.
Yeah, I guess if you listen to, I don't know, like once they kind of drifted off into their own things, like when
if you listen to like the solo stuff, John Lennon had better songs, but
the voice, I mean,
I mean.
Like, listen to Imagine. It's a beautiful song.
He's good. The piano was what was beautiful in it.
Exactly, but if you listen to him, like...
It's okay. It's not bad. It's just not number 7 best singer of all time.
Right. Maybe we'll see McCartney here. Who knows?
Well, that's number 6, actually. I didn't know that when I said that. I just scrolled up and there he is.
People always want to keep the Beatles together, don't they?
I mean, is George going to be number 5?
Oh, heavens, I don't know.
I don't think Ringo would be because he kind of just he was like a very slow rapper.
Pretty much.
He just talked his way through a song. What would you do if I sang out of tune?
Ba-dum.
Yeah. I remember there was this anecdote about the Beatles where a fan asked them, "Is Ringo the best drummer in the world?" And I think it was John said he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Oh, that might be right.
Yeah, they were just roasting him.
Yeah.
Number 5. I mean, they weren't exactly playing challenging music.
No.
It was catchy pop tunes. Number 5 is Whitney Houston. Is another one that you have to get past a lot of the bullshit. But yeah, she's got a voice.
She did have a mean set of lungs.
She couldn't act for shit, though.
Well, no, but...
You ever see The Bodyguard? It was so fucking bad.
I unfortunately did.
Yeah. But yeah, no, she had a good voice. I mean... Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the song in The Bodyguard, that I Will Love You, like, she didn't write it, but...
No, Dolly Parton fucking wrote that.
Yeah, but
it was a country song.
Whitney Houston just killed it, though, like, for the best.
You know what's funny is that a country version of that song plays in the movie.
Oh, yeah?
There's this scene, it's not Dolly Parton, it's like a guy singing, but there's a scene where they're in a bar, and it's like some redneck bar, and it's playing on a jukebox, and I will always love you.
Man, it's been so long since I've seen the movie.
That's honestly, that's the one thing I remember about it. Because I thought it was funny. Number 4 is Robert Plant. Yeah.
He is pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. He could hit higher notes than Mariah Carey.
You're probably not wrong there.
Yeah, he was hitting notes that only exist in fucking Middle Earth.
Sung enough about it.
Yeah, it's true. Number 3 is Elvis. Kind of talked about this a little bit on List Critics. Elvis was not a great guitarist. He was a terrible actor.
Oh,
he didn't write anything, but he could fucking sing.
He did have...
That is the one thing that you can't take away from him.
The charisma and the voice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he was. He was a voice and he was looks.
Yep.
And then even when he got like super fat and sweaty, he could still sing.
And he still had a stage presence. Like, he still, like...
I mean, at that point, he was doing weird shit. He was like covering Frank Sinatra songs, but...
But he was still singing.
Yeah, he still could sing. I remember hearing this anecdote about Elvis showed up at the White House randomly. Like, he wasn't invited, he just showed up.
Oh.
So he came in and asking to talk to the president, which was Nixon at the time. And he wanted to meet the president because he wanted to help fight the war on drugs, but he was stoned at the time.
All right, yeah, this is getting weird.
Well, yeah, and apparently, like, Nixon was enough of a fan that he came out and he met him and he even, like, deputized him or something like that.
You're a good little deputy now. Go on.
Yeah. Well, apparently they got along really well, but the funny thing is, like, Elvis, like, coming up, like, I want to fight the war on drugs, but he was stoned out of his mind.
Yeah.
So.
A drug-free America, where we get our drugs for free.
Elvis was also not a very good person, so.
No? He was an asshole?
Well, I kind of heard he was a pedophile, so.
Well, that... Really?
Yeah.
Is this new information?
It's not. It's just not talked about much. Like,
I guess not.
I mean, he had some girlfriends that were like 13 years old when he was 20.
Oh, no.
But a lot of these old style rockers, like a lot of them had those dark secrets, like that Jerry Lee Lewis guy married his 13-year-old cousin.
And what's his name? The proto-punk, fuck. He did that Lust for Life song.
Oh, Iggy Pop is definitely a pedophile. There's no joking about. I mean, he fucked kids. He wrote songs about it.
Ah!
There were these groupies. They called them the baby groupies because they were so young. They were like 12 and 13.
Oh,
and they slept with rock stars. And like another one was Jimmy Page.
What?
He had the one, not the girl that slept with Iggy Pop, but like her best friend. Was dating Jimmy Page when she was 14, and he had her like locked in a hotel room so that nobody would see her, so that he couldn't get in trouble.
Oh my!
Like, he knew it was wrong. Yeah. And Elvis was creepy in a way that he'd get these girlfriends and like he was almost like that era's Michael Jackson, because he would have like these sleepovers and shit, only it was with girls instead of boys.
Oh my god!
But the weird thing was that when he had a girlfriend, he would try to make her look like his mother.
Oh.
Like
this is getting so weird.
Like he'd have him like dye their hair and everything. I mean, he dyed his hair too. He was obsessed with everybody having black hair. So
have we wandered into Tumblr territory here? Oh my god!
No, I'm just telling you weird shit that I know.
That's so strange.
Yeah. All right, number 2 is Freddie Mercury. I can tell if he's not in the top 3, this list is bullshit. So he's number 2.
I was gonna say you're so close.
Yeah.
Who could top Freddie Mercury?
Well, let's find out. That was Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, he's a good singer.
Okay, here's the thing. I think Freddie Mercury had the better voice.
Okay.
I think Michael Jackson, his voice was very raspy and harsh. The thing about Michael Jackson that made him great was not just about the singing. It was about the dancing and the choreography and the music.
The performance.
And of course, and the stage show and the music videos, but also that the songs that he wrote were very challenging to sing. Like, nobody could really sing them like him. So, like, Michael Jackson probably had the most unique voice of all time. But then you go back to, like, when he was a kid. I mean, he had a great voice when he was a kid, so I can kind of see it. But I think Freddie Mercury should be number 1, personally. I read this theory about, like, why it explained, like, everything about why Michael Jackson's so fucked up.
Well, didn't he have a weird childhood?
Well, he had, like, no childhood because his fucking dad was a monster, but... Apparently, one of the things his dad, because he was in the Jackson 5, and apparently when he started, when he was around 12 or so, he started to, you know, like, get, like, acne and shit, and they were like, oh, shit, he's going to go through puberty, and his voice is going to change, and, you know, and Joe Jackson was all about money, money, money. He didn't care about his kids at all.
Yep.
You know, so apparently there's this, it's not confirmed, it's a complete theory, but there's this theory that Michael Jackson was given hormone inhibitors.
So, okay.
And that he technically never went through puberty.
Ever.
And it kind of explains a lot about the way he looked, because he had a very thin frame. He looked like an overgrown child. Like, he didn't have broad shoulders. He didn't have a broad chest. He didn't look like a man. He looked like, you know, like a boy that just got tall. And it explains, like, why he was so frail and why he had so many health problems, too.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know, and it also explains, like, why he was creepy with, like, little boys and everything, and why, even though, like, people say that he was creepy and that he might have been a pedo, but they're, like, even though, like, people, like, you notice that all the accusations were that he inappropriately touched children, never that he had sex with them?
Yeah.
He probably couldn't get it up.
Oh, maybe because of the inhibitors.
Yeah, he probably couldn't have an erection.
Mm-hmm.
And then
This is all
explains
really
why his
speculation,
marriage
though,
didn't go anywhere. It explains why his kids are test tube babies.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I don't think for a second that he was their biological father anyway.
Mm.
They don't look like him. Have you seen his kids?
I actually have not.
Okay, well, he has 3 kids, but one of them doesn't really get seen in the public that much.
Aren't they all called Prince Michael or something?
His oldest son is Prince Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Then he has a daughter named Paris.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
And then he has another son named Prince Michael II, but they call him Blanket.
So weird.
But Blanket was the one that, like, you never really saw his face.
Mm.
But they're all white.
Yeah.
They don't even look mixed. They don't even look mixed. They're white. Like, Paris is like fucking Snow White, she looks like.
They white.
Dude, she looks like Snow White.
That's cool,
like,
I guess.
Disney's gonna do the live-action Snow White. Just saying, Paris Jackson.
Paris
Jackson.
Jackson.
They do fucking Pete's Dragon, so...
Oh, yeah, they're redoing Pete's Dragon.
Now, I haven't seen any of these live-action Disney movies, but I heard The Jungle Book was fucking fantastic.
Oh, the new one? Yeah, people are saying it's pretty good.
I actually just looked up pictures of Paris Jackson, and she no longer looks like Snow White, but...
What does she look like now?
It's just a normal, like, 19-year-old girl, but, like, I remember seeing pictures of her when she was, like, 15, and she had kind of shorter hair, and it was very black, and she was kind of pale. I was like, oh, she looks like fucking Disney Snow White. But now she looks just like a typical teenage girl now.
Okay.
I think she might have went through a goth phase.
Oh, really?
Well, I remember hearing something about Facebook about how she was all depressed when she was 15, and I was like, well, she lost her dad, and like, she's a teenager, and teenage girls are normally kind of depressed, so...
Yeah.
You know. There you go. But anyway, that's the list. What do you think out of 20? I can't I can't believe that Aretha Franklin didn't make the top 20, but Linkin Park guy did.
Yeah, that definitely gets a stroke off.
Stroke off.
I'll go 14.
I'm gonna go 12.
Mm.
I'm gonna go 12. Just out of curiosity, I'm just gonna run through the next 20 just to tell you what they are.
Okay.
Because I think that, like, a lot of these are better than the ones on the top 20.
All right.
It's Aretha Franklin, John Bon Jovi, Lane Staley, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Bruce Dickinson, Elton John, Matt Bellany, Chris Cornell, Ozzy Osbourne, Jared Leto, Beyonce, Steven Tyler, Mick Jagger, well, not him, Lady Gaga, Christina Aguilera, Midnight Shadows, Ronnie James Dio, Amy Lee, and Billy Joe Armstrong. Not him either.
Yeah, Billy Joe, really? Yeah.
He's kind of in the same category as, like what I said about Ringo Starr.
Mm-hmm.
Like he talks his way through the songs, but he does it with a little bit of melody, and he puts on that like fake British accent.
You know, I'm surprised I didn't see like a lot more, big time metal singers in the top 20.
Well, it's, a lot of times they don't get the respect they deserve.
Because they're out there.
Like Bruce Dickinson is like nearly as good as Freddie Mercury, in my opinion.
Because man, some of the notes they
and that Midnight Shadows guy can do anything.
Oh.
Well, I mean, have you ever heard like Avenged Sevenfold? I mean, like he growls, he sings high, he sings low, he does everything.
Yeah, I'm just not really into Avenged. I didn't pay enough attention to.
They definitely got better as they went along.
Mm.
And then Mike Portnoy was there, and that made it weird. But I don't like that Lady Gaga though. She sounds like she's got like a paper towel tube up to her lips the whole time.
What does that mean?
You ever take like a tube from paper towels and you put it,
Yeah, I guess, but
she sounds reverby, which makes me think it's a lot of studio magic.
A little bit of the studio. Well, I mean.
By the way, why is Jared Leto on there? Is he a singer?
Yeah, like he's an actor, right? Was he in a band? Is there another Jared Leto?
No, that's definitely a picture of Jared Leto. I mean, I know that he did like a rap thing, but.
Well, if Eminem is on the list.
True that. I can't believe Chester Bennington was on. Oh, and did you know, by the way, that he's singing with like Stone Temple Pilots right now?
He's like the lead singer?
Yeah, although I heard they don't want him around anymore.
Yeah, maybe for the best. Stick with what you know, Chester.
Well, maybe Stone Temple Pilots just needs to hang it up at this point.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I mean, they had a good thing going for a while. Then Scott Whalen left, and they weren't a thing anymore. And then he came back, and then he died.
Yeah.
And
so
it's
just,
like, at that point, you know, like, come on, man. The most talented guy in the band is dead.
or stick together, get a new singer, just form a new band. Come up with new shit.
You know what's crazy is I look at a picture of, like, what Stone Temple Pilots look like now, and they look like Nickelback. That's fucking scary. Well, anyway, that's going to be the show. Thank you guys for coming by and listening to the List Critics, too.
Yes, thank you very much for listening. Tell your friends.
Yep, see ya.
Bye-bye.
I actually have to, like, hit stop on the thing now.
Ah.
So keep saying goodbye.
Goodbye.